right, I think it's recording. So, all right, this will be interesting. All right, so last week, it's so cool that now that we're doing a little more role playing, I forget how much stuff gets done, and so I have to remind myself. But so to start off, Anarion and Falco ended up just hanging out at the inn, waiting for the group to show up. Val, you decided to go to the flumery shop. You ended up having a little adventure there, went downstairs and met some people. And then Falco spent some time focusing on the gem, trying to learn what he could learn. Got a nat 20, which gave him the information that there was a spell cast into the gem. Falco and Anarion went upstairs and tried to remove the curse with a remove curse spell. Unfortunately, they didn't want to touch the gem, so she cast the spell over the gauntlet where he was holding the gem, and that didn't remove the curse or remove the spell from the gem. Val identified her box of paper birds. Whisper and Artemis spent some time getting to know each other out at Artemis's camp east of Neverwinter. The group sent a message to Whisper to let her know that you guys were heading to the tower, and the group ended up going to the cloak tower and talking to Wang, whom you guys love. Spent a lot of time there. Wanted to find out more, or what he could tell you about the stone, which he was able to identify and tell you a lot more detail about. And Anarion asked a bunch of questions about removal of the mark that you guys gained from your deal with Thurin and her dreams. You got some history on the crevasse in Neverwinter, and a little bit of history on Wave Echo Cave. Whisper introduced Artemis to the group, and the group went to the Lord's Alliance, where Phil ended up doing another sparring session with Sildar, and then Belmir beat the crap out of some random dude. And then at the same time, Val ended up stealing some keys. That is where we left off. So you guys, it was evening. You guys got to a long rest point, I believe. You guys ended up coming back to the inn and meeting, and that's how Whisper ended up introducing Artemis to you. So you guys are all at the inn. What would you guys like to do?
John, we're all at the end now?
Yeah, everybody is at the end because Whisper brought Artemis to meet you guys, so everybody is there at the end.
That's right. Remind me what time of day it is?
It's evening. So yeah, you guys spent the all day doing these activities.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine it's probably too late for stores, huh? They're all probably closed.
It depends. I mean, you might be able to make a quick dash somewhere. Depends on what you're looking for and how long it would take you.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna turn to Anarion. Well, yeah, you were all together, I think, because Sarah's character just got introduced.
Oh, right.
So I'm gonna turn to Anarion. Right, just realized we forgot to get a diamond.
All right.
That was one of the things on our list. We need a diamond before we get to Wave Echo Cave if we want to stay alive.
Just in case me or the other cleric or persons who want to do healing and stuff, like we should get diamonds, you guys.
So I guess, I mean, the hour's getting pretty late. It's either now or wait till morning. Anybody up for a trip to the, I don't know, the gym shop? Where do you get that? Probably at Fairings, huh?
Who has the bag of holding again?
Falco.
Falco, let's go on an adventure.
Well, I don't need to come with you to for the back holding. We already sold all this stuff.
Big and strong with your armor, and it's lots of expensive stuff, and you protect the back.
What you're saying is you need some protection.
Somebody around just in case we get into day drinking again. I can't go out without my party buddy.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Someone's got to drag you home.
Yes. Thank
I
you.
need somebody to help me drag home.
Well, better keep our healer alive because I'm sure you're gonna find some fun. So I'll join. Yes, I'll come with.
I'm gonna get her sloppy too.
This will be interesting.
Unless you call this sloppy.
So we're gonna head to where is it? Farron's is probably where we're gonna get diamonds, John.
No. You
Where do you
haven't
get-
heard of a place yet. You probably have to ask around.
Darn it!
Well, since we're at the inn, I'll go up to the barkeep, whoever's working the bar.
Just like shiny things. Don't make it seem like we want really expensive things.
Where can I find shinies?
Shinies? What kind of shinies?
The gem variety.
Like
The
they're
gem-
multi-edged.
I want shiny stones.
You got a particular lass in mind?
Diamonds.
Oh, of course. Yes, well, I hear there's a wonderful gal that can do you right. She's down at the Sparkle of Your Eye.
Sparkle of your eye. That's exciting.
All right. Where would that be by chance?
Oh, you go out here and down the road a ways. You'll see it.
Down the road and a left. All right, let's do it. Or maybe a right. A left, right.
Yeah.
I'll go
North,
left.
right?
I'll go
Northwest.
left, and then I'll go left again, and then I'll go left again, and I'll follow you.
We'll go that way.
That way.
All right, so we're gonna start walking out.
Okay. Who all's going?
I'm gonna skip out.
Okay. So far, me and her.
Ember, are you
I'll
going?
go. Yeah, I'll go too.
I assumed.
I twirl around, and I look at the inn, and I see who's following us.
Are you following like a bit behind, or
Come with us, Ember.
your mic is cutting out a bit?
Yes, our kid's being noisy and he's screwing it up.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys make your way down the street.
Making our way down.
It's evening. People are, you can tell, kind of starting to wrap up business. You find a sign that says "Sparkle of Your Eye." It's got like a little symbol of an eye with a little shine in the corner, and you go ahead and go in. It's up to you. What you guys doing?
Well, I'm looking around, making sure, just casually eyeing, scoping out the area, make sure no one's, following us or no one paying attention. But for the most part, I'm just following those two.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
All right.
Glyphs of warding, if we don't want to try it, is also number 200.
Perception, 8.
So I don't know
8?
if we.
Okay. Seems like an evening close up. All the shops are just closing down. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary that would catch your eye.
Fair enough. What I figured.
This one's still open.
Yes. Yeah. So you can you can go in if you like. I was leaving actions up to you.
It's open till 9, and it says 8:59.
So before we go in, Malcolm, how much coin do we have
Yeah, we have
currently in the
left.
bag?
Ooh, that's right. I was looking at that.
We
the
know
other
how much we can get.
Yep, hang on.
I'm hoping we even have 300 once.
No, we do.
Dude,
Wait,
we still
300?
I
Yeah, we
have
got
a lot
that.
of
Hang on. Where did I put it?
Okay.
Shit.
Bag of holding.
So you're looking to buy, as a DM, you're looking to buy enough diamonds for 3 castings of that spell. Is that correct?
At least 2.
I think so. I know it's like 300 gold a pop.
Yeah.
I thought it was 100.
It is 100.
Yep.
It's 100 gold pieces worth of diamonds, correct?
Yeah, totally.
Totally that.
Totally. That's what we meant. 300 in total.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna look it up.
Check us.
Trust us. It's
Totally truthful. No, wait, I'm
100 worth of diamonds you're looking
bad
for.
news, guys. We only have 1,200 gold pieces.
Oh, bummer.
No,
Well, I guess we can only die 4 times.
So something else I want to talk to you guys about, if you think it's worth it, I have a spell. I don't know if anybody has anything equivalent to it. It's called Glyph of Warding, but I need 200 worth of diamonds as well to do that.
what does it do and how long does it last?
It's actually pretty rad.
So I can put glyphs pretty much anywhere, like on the ground, on the wall, like it kind of creates a trap. And I can do an explosive rune, or I can do a spell glyph. So when triggered, if I do an explosive rune, the glyph erupts with magical energy in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the glyph. So that one we could set as like a trap in like an entryway or something if people, and I think I can put like words over it so other like we could just go over it without setting it off.
Which would be really handy if we want to take a long rest, like in the cave. We could guard ourselves
Yeah.
with.
So I have that one too. It is an hour to cast though, and I know typically it's used.
That is
You
true.
know, it's a lot of times you see it used as like protecting a treasure or like protecting your house or something. Because you can set it up and then it'll just go off if anyone triggers it. It's not as useful in battle, whereas like the Revivify is definitely something we want to take with us. So
No,
I mean, it's
we're thinking that if we used it, it would be like we're taking a long rest kind of thing. We're guarding our area from ambush.
So it was just a suggestion, but also consume
yeah.
200.
Yeah, but it's super
So-
expensive, so it's not something we'd want to do every long rest.
I just thought maybe we wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think we need it this time.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the extra revivifies.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Well, and
Okay.
especially since Anarion and I can both do a Revivify. So if we're each carrying diamonds to heal people, then if more than one person goes down, then we can each grab someone and not lose anyone.
I
Right.
think we should only buy it twice, personally, and each of us have one of them. Though I don't know. Maybe we if we use all of our gold, we could have the spell for each of us to do twice.
Yeah, I think 2 might be a little bit skint. We might it might be 3 at least, I think,
What?
just to give us an extra one.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't-
Probably at least 3. I don't know if we want to go to 4 because that's like all our money.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
I know this might be deadly, but how stupid are you guys planning on running ahead and killing things? Let's play smart. We have 3 healers.
But
That's funny.
ominous sounding things about Wave Echo Cave. If it's as wondrous as we keep being told, there's surely going to be some equally wondrous danger. So I imagine they're going to run into ambushes, and we're going to get ourselves into some tight spots, I'm sure.
Well, if we run out of Revivify, just my motto: die with honor.
You
Just
get
get
come on.
What's sorry, too much feedback. What was that?
You get 3 death saves.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you get hit.
Maybe my dice are jinxed.
For healing, we have a couple of potions. I feel like Revivify is kind of a last resort, and if we both have it equipped,
Yeah.
one.
And if you can finish the battle, you can stabilize. There's a lot of different things
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
You ought to do it. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, and I mean, maybe Phil's expendable. We don't have to revivify him. I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm just kidding.
Leroy.
So what you guys doing?
Jenkins.
So
Okay.
we're going in now that we know how much cash we have to deal with.
Okay. So
It also depends on how many gems they actually have. Also, as the gem person, if I'm not necessarily a great negotiator, but I can be the person with the little spyglass and make sure that we're not getting cheated.
Yep.
Cool.
So you enter the store, bling, and you hear, "Hello, welcome."
All right, I guess I'll speak. We've heard that you've got the most exquisite inventory for gems and fine goods in town. We're hoping
Oh,
that
yes, welcome. And you see, there's a little tiny gnome, super cute, kind of oldish, elderly. She kind of in the back area there. She comes forward, kind of leaning on a little shelf there. She says, "What are you looking for, my dears?"
we're hoping that you might have a selection of diamonds that we could take a look at.
Oh, I have all sorts of diamonds. What type of diamonds are you looking for?
the shiny kind.
Ooh, aren't they all, my dear? What is the purpose of your diamonds, might I ask?
I want to mash them up.
You're going to mash the diamonds.
Just kidding, but am I?
I don't know. What does it say? I'm not the one that's casting this spell.
Don't-
It's for-
You're using this as components for a spell, then?
That's what we're hoping
Yes.
for.
Oh, well, of course, I can give you plenty of components for spells, if that's what you're looking for.
Like diamond.
That grade of diamond is easy.
Well, excellent. Can we look at what you've got?
Do you already have it mashed up?
Of course.
I don't know that it
This is the sparkle of your eye. I have everything you need, dear.
We don't need diamonds.
she
Jess,
kind of,
we just need diamonds.
I'm sorry, wrong spell.
I figured. Just rolling with it. So she kind
With a straw, okay? This is just
too
with a
aggressive,
straw.
too aggressive. She kind of runs back and grabs a couple boxes. She sets them down on this little counter there, which is kind of a little short for your taller humanoids, but perfect for your dwarves. She opens them up,
Nice.
and there's several different sizes and grades and stuff like that. She says, how much you looking for?"
I think we're looking for, how much is it?
Were we just doing it once each? Is that what we decided on?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
600. This many.
600 diamonds.
600
Wow.
gold worth.
Worth.
Oh, 600 gold worth of diamonds? Oh, I can easily appease that. So she kind of picks out a few very nice diamonds for you. She gives you 2 different diamonds. Kind of lets you kind of look them over so you can kind of pick your own a little bit. She sets 3 or 4 out so that you can kind of be picky on your own choice.
So I step up to the counter. I know you guys are talking, but I step up to the counter and I say, "Hello, my dear. These are quite nice and shiny." And I pick one up, and at the same time, I pull out of my pocket the little spyglass that jewelers use to determine quality, and I start looking at them.
Oh, welcome, my dear. A fellow jeweler, I see.
I do try, madam.
Oh, where do you hail from? Where's your learning?
I forget my own backstory. It's
Gotcha.
been too long, John. It's been too long. I learned from my mother, and I learned at a gem school that I went to. And I've had formal training, and my mother is also a jeweler and passed down the trade to me. So
Well, you came to the
tend
right
know what
shop.
I'm looking
She
for.
taught you well.
Oh, thank you. Let's take a look at what you've got. I would love to take a look at some of these diamonds and maybe a few other small gems that you have.
No, okay. Well, you have these diamonds here before you. These are what I would recommend for your use in this instance. What other specifics are you looking for then?
Oh, nothing too pricey. Maybe a few sapphires.
Mm.
not too big or flashy, just something little that I could tinker into some jewelry for myself.
Oh, a jewelry. Okay. So she again, without leaving view of these diamonds on the table, she kind of reaches a hand in under a little counter there and pulls out another box, and she kind of shuffles around a little bit and sets out a few sapphires there, varying sizes.
Cool. So as I take a look at the diamonds, I'm just looking for not super high quality, just that we're getting our money's worth and that we're not getting cheated, or she's not like bumping the price up exponentially or anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll inspection.
Inspection, which would be investigation.
Investigation, sorry.
Okay. Let's see. I rolled a 13 plus 1, so 14.
Okay. Yeah, you so you kind of haven't done this in a few weeks to a few months, but it all comes right back to you. You look it over, you got your little glasses that zoom in to the and kind of see right through all the cuts and see the purity of the diamond, and they are
Right.
pretty good quality for what is considered being used as components.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So did anyone else want to jump in with anything, or do you want me to keep going?
Man, give them the money.
Man, give them the money. Who's holding the purse strings?
Are these to your satisfactory?
Yes, it looks like are there 2 diamonds that are each worth the 300, or is it a collection of smaller
Yeah,
ones?
so she set out several diamonds that are going to be worth 300 each.
All right, so basically I pick a few that are 300 in one pile, and I pick a few that are 300 in another pile. One for
I mean,
Mariana, one for me.
2 different diamonds.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Did she can I pick a diamond that's worth 300, or do I have to get a few smaller ones?
No, yeah, she set out 3 or 4 diamonds that are each worth 300 to make it easy
Oh,
for
okay.
you.
Oh, okay. So I take a look, and I'm looking for, purity, so the spell doesn't go wrong, and they don't crack under pressure, whatever. Diamonds, sure, I'm a real jeweler. And so I pick one for an Ariane, I pick one for myself. And so 300 one, 300 another, and then I'm going to take a look at the sapphires.
And she holds out her hand. That'll be 600, please.
Alco comes up and pays for the 600, but the rest of the sapphires is
Ooh.
on.
A gentleman
Yeah, no,
always
that's on
pays.
me. That's on me. Yes, he's the treasurer of our group. He does a fine job of it.
She
Now,
she
these
kind
are-
of for a gnome, she's really short for you, but she kind of looks you up and down and winks.
I feel pretty now.
Here's your diamond. Here's my diamond. I tuck it safely in my pouch inside my cloak so no one can reach in and steal it. And then I'm gonna take a look at the sapphires, and I'm looking for like maybe some small ones that I'm trying to look at how much money I have.
Alco goes back outside and waits outside the door.
There you go.
Have a nice day, handsome.
So flirty. Okay, so taking a look at the sapphires, I just want to pick out 2 that are about 30 gold pieces a piece, and if they're small, that's fine.
So
Nothing
something
too
that's going to be
fancy.
worth 30 gold is not going to be small.
It's 30 gold. I'm like, I don't know the currency. Is that a lot?
30 gold's a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're just wanting stuff for jewelry,
Yeah,
you
like
can spend
smaller?
2 to 5 gold and get a little bag, a small handful of sapphire.
Regina, you might have
Okay.
missed one of the sessions last time when I read an article about, or read someone's post. I think it was a Reddit, but the best analogy: 100 gold coins is $100. So basically, a gold coin is.
Okay.
Think of it that way, and that'll help kind of you visual
Yeah,
help
so-
visualize what the costs are.
So 1 gold is equal to $1.
I thought it was 1 gold is $100.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so if you have 1 gold piece, it's about like $100.
Mhm. That's why I say you can
Oh,
spend
okay,
2 to 5 gold and get
okay.
the sapphires that you want.
Makes sense on the diamonds now.
Okay, well then in that case, okay, so I'm looking to spend in that case I have way more money than I thought. Okay, so I want to grab some small diamonds and small sapphires that equal 10 gold. And then that
Okay.
way I can make several pieces of diamond and sapphire jewelry.
Okay, she'll split it up for you, give you 5 gold worth of diamonds and 5 gold worth of sapphire. That sound good?
Perfect. Yep, that sounds great.
Cool.
Thank you, my dear. These are wonderful quality gems. I haven't seen quality like this in quite a while since I was back in my home city. So thank you so
Oh,
much. I
Well,
appreciate
you're
it.
very welcome, my dear. And when you're done, if you're passing back through, I'd love to see what you make out of it.
Yeah, if I get some good pieces going and we don't die on our adventure, I'll bring them back and show you what I did with them.
Oh, well, if you have that fine gentleman with you, I'm sure he'll protect you.
Oh, aren't you a sassy one? Good job.
She giggles, takes the money, and kind of starts packing everything back up.
Perfect. Thank you so much, madame.
Have a
Anybody else
wonderful
in the
day.
group? Thank you. Anybody else in the group need to do anything while we're in here?
What,
Anyone?
just out of curiosity-
Anyone need to buy some family jewels?
that means something different up in the mountains.
yeah, I know.
Teddy.
Just out of curiosity, what other goods do you frequently carry here? Is it just gems in the shop, or what kind of stuff do you have?
I am mostly gems and things created from gems, yes.
Like magical items?
Not as much magical. If that is something that you request, I could have it made.
So mostly just like decorative fences and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very nice shop.
If you want something more magical, you probably have to go up north.
Ah, gotcha. Well, thank you very much for your time and your goods. It's a very nice, a fine shop you've got, and look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you.
And I think we're all going to head back to the inn.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. As you exit again, she waves to you. The little doorbell rings as you close the door, and you can hear her kind of lock the door behind you. And
He burps as
yeah, she burps as you leave. You guys make your way back to the inn. Again, it's closing time. Everybody's closing up shops, putting meats and foods away on the markets and stuff like that. So you get back to the inn. What would you like to do?
Party.
Well, that is a good question.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I had a couple things I needed to do, if that's cool. Okay. So I need to go give that gift to the little boy. Is he anywhere in the inn at the moment?
Oh yeah, so he was the son of the owners. So
Yes,
he's
yeah.
gonna be
I'm just
running
wondering
around.
if he's about. Okay, cool. So let me go. I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm going to.
So he's been kind of like helping mom back in the kitchen, and he comes out with some food to serve to you guys, and he gets really excited when he sees you, and he tries not to, let it be known that he's really excited because he's got to deliver food to other people and stuff. But so then he's going back and forth, and then he eventually kind of makes his way over to you.
Okay. Hi. Are you good to get something right now?
Yeah. What,
Okay,
did you make it over there?
May or may not have. And I want
Did you get
to
something for me? Did you get something for me?
Can I sleight of hand it into his pocket?
Yeah, roll slide hand.
I love this little boy's character. Yeah.
Okay.
That's too funny.
I rolled a 20 on the stupid little.
Sleight of hand. All right, so remember, you'll get another card.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just-
He is pure magic.
Your
in that
hand.
kid's eye.
so he's sitting there, he's looking right at you. He's about your same height, and he's just still there, waiting. He doesn't even know he has it.
Check in your pocket.
And he kind of looks at.
Oh, the
He's
20.
patting in his pocket. He kind of pulls his pocket and peeks. Ooh. And he just like really quick gives you a hug.
Like he was looking around when he does it.
Have a good day.
He's like, thank you. You're the best.
Thanks for
I'll
the
bring
tip.
you a surprise too.
Ooh, I like surprises.
So
okay.
he continues to like serve everybody. I assume you guys are getting meals and drinks and stuff. He comes back in a little bit with this special, we would call it a pie.
Ooh.
So it's like a dessert, and he gives it to you.
Oh my gosh, I love sweets. You're the best.
You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Okay,
he
so I'm
just
gonna sit.
skips off.
I'm gonna eat my little pie treat. But then I want to kind of slink out and then head back over to the Bloomery shop.
Uh-huh.
And are they open?
They are not open.
They're not open. Okay.
The door is locked.
The door is locked. Okay. Is this building like, is there a backside to the building or anything?
You
Or-
can walk around and check. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just go walk around the building and look around? I don't care if I get seen or anything. I'm just like
Yeah.
walking around.
So you can walk around. There's a little alley that goes a little bit ways down and comes back around. There is a back door. It is locked, but there's a little like slidey thing. You know, like one of those eye slideys.
Okay. I would like to knock on the door.
Okay. So you knock on the door.
Yeah.
And it slides open, but you don't see any eyes. No,
Okay.
nothing is said.
Okay. And then I'll just be like, I would like to go see Therion.
What was the name you said?
Oh, was it Therion or
Uh-oh. I thought you said my name. I was like,
Thurian? Sorry, Thurian.
While you're sneaking up on her, she's turned around and sneaking up on you.
I thought you said Marion, and I was like,
I thought that too.
Sorry.
Is that
Yeah,
what you
Thurian.
wrote down? How'd
I
you
wrote
write
Thurian down. I was just trying to remember what his name was.
it down? Okay, it's Thorel. Thorel.
Thorel. I don't know why I wrote
Yeah.
Thorian. Okay.
It's
Thorel.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Frank, Frank.
Okay, so what do you say?
I would like to see is Thorel here?
Who's asking?
The hot grandma. He'll know who's talking.
You kind of hear this pause and a little bit of a chuckle, and the slider slides, and the door, a few locks are undone, and the door is open.
Okay.
There's this big, huge dude standing there, and he just kind of nods you in.
Thanks, bud.
You kind of go back again. It's this very like blacked out underground club kind of feel. You go down a little bit of a hall. It goes down. There's a door on the left, a door on the right, but continue down the hall unless you want to do anything.
No, I'm just gonna go down where it sounds like the most people are and
Okay.
get to the bar
You don't
area.
hear any sounds. You continue down the hall. You go down the stairs. Again, there's a velvet curtain.
Mhm. Okay, I'm just gonna whip it open and I'm gonna walk over to the bar.
Okay. So you enter in. It is empty. There's no one here right now.
Oh,
The bartender is there. That is all.
okay. I will just walk over and I'll just ask, hey, is Thorell here? I have something for him.
You have something for Thorell.
Yes.
Who are you?
Hot elf, or the hot Grammy you saw the
The
other
hot
day.
granny.
Mhm.
Remind me, because you're in your current form, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh, what was my name again? Edna.
Oh, Edna.
Yeah. Yeah. Edna Mode.
Edna Mode.
Edna, yes. Oh, Edna, I remember you, my dear. Yes. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Like my
Same to
look?
drink, I assume.
Just a drink and a chat.
Sounds good. He pours it for you, slides it to you. So you say you're seeking Thorell
Yeah,
this evening?
he requested something and I wanted to grab it for him and bring it to him.
So as he is, he's saying this, he kind of chuckles to himself and shifts into Thorell.
Well, that was a nice trick.
Good evening, my dear.
Good evening. Man, those keys were real easy to get, just let me tell you.
Oh, were they now?
I slide them over.
You seem to have nimble fingers now, don't you?
People don't notice me very much, so it's easy when you're short.
I imagine so. Well, congratulations on your little tests. The first test of many, then.
How many tests? I don't got along here in town.
Well, they say it's a lifetime of tests.
Oh, well, okay. You're a little philosopher, aren't you?
Well, the guild is few members, but we're all very important. So, and he kind of, his hands don't even move, and he just ends up sliding you like this little medallion, like a little coin.
Mhm.
And it's blank on both sides.
Okay.
Just like a little coin that has nothing on it. Welcome to the shadows.
I'd like
Here.
to kind of do like a little finger trick thing with it, sleight of hand, and like make it disappear.
Okay, go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Okay. This might be interesting.
Another 20.
No. Hold on. I need to see what my modifier is. I think it's 9. Hold
It's
on.
got to be high.
Yeah. Oh, it's 10. Okay, so 13.
Okay, all right. So you end up kind of rolling it through your fingers, and then it just kind of goes away.
Mhm.
Always a showman, I see. Just be careful. Don't lose it. You're welcome in the shadows wherever you go.
How might I find you when I'm out and about? Find the shadow, I should say.
Always look for an interesting shop.
An interesting shadow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, about Nyx, has he happened to pop back into town or anything?
He has not returned from his last mission.
Oh, well, I guess you just tell him that Val would like to see him whenever he ends up getting back.
He kind of smiles and bows. I will indeed do that.
Well, I need to get back because it's getting late, but it was really nice talking to you.
You too, my dear. Have a wonderful time and be safe. Hopefully
You
see you
too.
soon.
All right, so I'm gonna
He
hop
bows.
off the chair and I'll wave, and then I'm gonna like walk back up,
Mhm.
and then I like
The big gorilla of a dude kind of bows as you leave. He just kind of chuckles and bows and shuts the door behind you, locks it, all that.
All right, and I'll just walk back to the inn.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Val has returned. You guys were kind of eating and chilling, hanging out, drinking during this time. What else would you guys like to do?
Falco turns to Phil and asks if he learned anything more about The rumored tournament on Court Island.
Yeah, did you?
No, I have not asked any more about it, but that was one thing I wanted to kind of snoop around about tonight to see if we could find any more information.
You know, I'm kind of bored. I could join.
Yeah, let's go poke around. See what we can find out more about it.
Like outside the inn, or poke around and ask these folks here?
Who's poking who?
I'm gonna go up to the bar here, and is it the same woman that we usually see there?
Yeah, she's kind of the innkeeper, and it's not really a bar. It's just kind of she can serve drinks there.
Oh, gotcha. So we've heard rumors about a melee tournament around the area. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, are you talking about the tournaments on Cord?
Yes. I was hoping you could tell me some more information about it. We might be interested in joining, or at least watching.
Oh, well, that's sort of folk, huh? Well, I can't say I have a great deal of information myself, other than I know it's a very honored tournament that is held a few times a year. They have several types of tournaments, but if you're wanting more information, you might find more information at different bars or taverns in town from people that might participate.
I'm going to turn to Falco, and I'll bet Sildar would know. I don't know why we didn't ask him about it when we were with him.
That's probably fair. Or at least someone in that group knew. They all
Yeah.
seem like a fair amount of brawlers.
That would be the crowd to ask. What is happening with Ember? Is she like in and out of a different dimension? She just appeared on the wall.
Put down the mug.
What is in this ale?
Everybody
So
else.
please.
Well,
No, actually, for serious guys, I'm like kind of half cleaning my room when I'm not speaking. So.
oh,
Got
gotcha.
it.
What?
maybe-
No, you're here playing games. Okay, you're playing games. Okay.
Busted.
I am a wonderful multitasker.
That's a lie. No one is a good multitasker. Focus.
No,
Like
that's true.
Nintendo's-
I've been saying that for years and nobody believes me.
All right, back on it, guys.
Back on it.
Working.
I'm gonna drink for the night and John, I need to attune to my staff of alder or whatever before I go to bed so that it's attuned.
Okay, that takes an hour,
Okay.
so just keep that in mind.
Okay.
I never.
Other than that, I'm drinking.
Oh. Well, yeah. If it's nighttime, I'm tuning to my thing too. If I haven't done that yet. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to click it in D&D Beyond.
I'm going to turn to Falco. Well, should we take a walk while these ladies are doing that?
But
We'll,
I
go,
wanted to go on an adventure. Darn it.
we'll come with us and attune to it when we go to bed.
Yeah. Remind me.
There's still time.
It's better. I think it'd be better if we, if you canvass the folks here, and then we can, focus on the town and go see Sildar tomorrow, because it's getting late, and I don't think he hangs out at the hall all night.
All right, fine. I'm just anxious.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm tuning then.
All right. Well, could you point us towards the best tavern around?
The one that you might enjoy is called the Drunken Sailor, just down the road.
Oh,
About
yes.
halfway to the docks.
all right. I'm gonna start heading towards the docks. I'm just gonna guess a direction.
I want to find me a
points you in the
drunken
right
sailor.
direction.
She like grabs my head and turns me. Oh,
Pats your butt as you leave.
I knew that right.
Hey, can I come?
You should bring Melmir with you.
The more the merrier.
And Ember pops out of nowhere. I want to find a drunken sailor. Let's go.
No, she hasn't this accent.
Well, you gotta be who you're looking for.
I love it.
So,
I've been on a boat before.
oh,
No flippy flop.
flippy floppies. Sorry.
All right,
So-
so
Yes.
you end up walking for a little ways, and it's obvious that it is tavern hour. It
Yeah.
is, you can hear music, you can hear rivalry,
Woo!
you can hear a good time coming from down the street. You go down the ways, you see someone get tossed out before you even enter. This is a hustle bustle tavern. This is the Drunken Sailor.
Oh yeah.
You walk in, the door opens and shuts. There's loud music playing. There's yelling, revelry, people drunk and playing games, kind of telling stories, the typical loud in bar scene.
All right, these are my people. I'm gonna kind of like make my way to the bar through the crowd. Bartender, I'd like an ale, please.
All right, and it's this dwarf, kind of a pretty buff dwarf. He's got these two huge, dreaded, and he's got his beard dreaded in two huge things. What do you want? What can I get for you?
I would love your hoppiest ale if you've got one.
Ew.
Hop it is. So he goes and finds this super hoppy, because I know everything about beer. Super hoppy beer. The hoppiest beer you can hop.
Good enough.
Gives it to you. Enjoy.
Skull, brother.
Let's go. He slams one himself, foam all over his beard.
Falco, can I get you one? Belmere.
Tell me with you.
I'm assuming Belmere's with us.
He said I.
Falco didn't go with you. Just let you know.
What?
That's horse crap.
No more babysitting.
Everyone went, right?
Who's with me then?
I am. And
I am.
apparently Belmere.
I think it's just, Val, Belmere, and Ember.
You came with us, didn't you?
I'll go with. I'm there too. Why not? I am here.
So he pops into existence.
I appear.
Just like between them, like, what are you doing? What you drinking?
Well, I've got to say, the ale here is quite good. Anybody would like one?
I asked
Well-
the barkeep if they have any warmed red wine.
What the hell?
Warmed red
Spiced
wine.
wine.
What
Yeah.
kind of
A
place
mug
do you
of-
think
mug
this
of
is? This is
spiced
the
wine.
Drunken Sailor, not the frou-frou lady.
No, come on. Warm,
You have any
warm wine,
mead?
warm spiced wine is
I've got
served
mead.
everywhere
Of
back
course I've got
home.
mead.
I would like some
All right,
mead,
I'll take a
please.
mead too.
2 meads coming up.
Make that 3.
3 meads coming up.
Instead of double fisting, he's like got some random like extra appendage just for beer.
Well, since I didn't go with you guys shopping, I've been here. I'm already like 3 barrels in. So
Denny's just been.
I'm gone.
Yeah,
I
you guys
made
are at the
a
bar.
lot of
Hey, isn't
friends.
that Belmere?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dancing on the tables.
And only
What
his
happened
butt
to
flap.
my butt flap? I don't know. I
Somehow, only stitch of clothing he had to begin with.
don't know.
Yep. There's guys. So again, it's a wrestle tussle, drunken scene. There's guys arm wrestling. There's dwarves headbutting. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna turn to the rest of our group that's still sober so far and just point at Belmere. Well, apparently it's true what they don't wear beneath the butt flap.
I
Belmere! What's up, dude?
can't hear you.
It's me.
What is he saying?
He's saying it's me.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
We've got ale and mead. Would you like one?
No, I'm already done, man. I'm like 4 barrels in. I got one right here.
I see that. But hey, we're gonna wonder. I'm gonna
He's
turn.
doing like a little waist twist on the table.
Awesome. We're finding out information about the tournament. So I'm gonna turn back to the bartender, and I imagine it's pretty noisy. So I'm gonna kind of lean into him and yell. So I've heard about a tournament here. Do you know anything about one?
What tournaments are you talking about? There's plenty of
I'm not-
tournaments. Card tournament, fighting tournament, arm wrestling tournament, dart tournament.
The tournament on the Isle of Cord, the melee tournament.
Oh, the cord tournaments. Yes. What do you want to know about them?
How do we get in on it?
You get in by getting in. You go there.
There's no like registration we need to sign up on or anything like that. You just show up.
Oh, you have to go talk to Kazar. He's
Kazar.
there, you'll find.
Oh, you know what? I think if I remember right, we wrote that down in our notes. I should probably look at my notes. It might be helpful. Where can I find Kazar? Where does he hang out?
He's at the training area on Cord.
Well, there's a training area. I
Well,
like
yeah,
this.
that's what Cord is. Cord is Island Cord is school for the arts of martial. It's training for.
What kind of shit are you trying to spin right now?
No.
Spit it out.
If it's they run tournaments, but is a temple for Cord. And if you know anything about Cord, he is the god of war and thunder.
That's fighting.
So they host tournaments to honor their god.
Do you know how much is there like an entry fee or anything?
I don't know about an entry fee. I've never entered myself. I'm sure you can find out there. I serve beer. And lots of it.
Quite well.
So the whole time he's talking to you, he's kind of like still serving other drunk a-holes.
Makes
Like you said, other drunk a-holes.
sense. Yep. I caught that.
So, all right, well, I guess we'll finish these up and maybe head over. Well, it's getting kind of late. Maybe we'll head over there in the morning. What do you see?
Sounds good. Can I get you anything else?
No, I think we're good for now. I'm going to drink this, but I was more talking to these fine people. But thank you so much for the information. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You
So-
can get me some feckin' wine, you butthead.
Warm.
Warm! I want it warm, you butthead.
He kind of leans in and starts.
Feckin' wine.
He's about to chew your ass out, and then
Feckin' wine.
this female dwarf comes behind him and smacks him in the side of his face. Leave her alone. And she says, "Come over here." And she kind of takes you over to the side of the bar and just kind of like gives you a little stash from her own. She's got so this is someone that's part of the bar. She helps run it, and she's giving you a little bit of her own stash.
I love that.
Cheers! Cheers to you! Thank you for having a bit of foresight.
I
Oh,
figured you
wine
needed it since you have to deal
Yeah.
with all these ruffians.
Yeah, exactly. They've got no class. Not that I expected to find it here.
No
but,
style
you know,
either. That one's naked, and that
What?
one's wants to be
Oh.
naked.
Every
You
day.
can see it in his eyes.
Every day. I'm pretty sure they compare butt cheeks every day. I don't know
Oh.
why.
My
Maybe I
lady,
should
why
stop
are you even
drinking.
hanging out with them?
Yeah, by the way,
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, here's to cheers of what we have to put up with every day.
Cheers! Women of the world! Drink your wine!
Oh my gosh.
Well-
John, I would like to see if there's some dude that's like really trashed, like, and somebody
There's
else.
a lot of those.
Okay, somebody that's sitting and really trashed, but then there's somebody else that's kind of sitting behind them, and I would like to do sleight of hand and slap their butt, but make it look like the person behind them did it.
Okay, give me. I assume you're gonna go stealth.
What?
Roll me stealth.
Yes.
I'm just going to kind of
It's a prime opportunity for drunk rogue shenanigans.
Yes. Okay, so I rolled 13 plus 10, so 23.
For stealth, okay.
Yes.
You end up finishing your beer and just kind of like slinking, disappearing into this large crowd. You do see several opportunities to do this.
Okay.
You end up seeing a human passed out in his seat, just kind of slumped back. And there's a couple guys behind him. They're kind of turned quarter side, and they're playing a game there with some dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna go kind of slink over there and just like really smack it like super hard, but like, from the right angle, so it would be so that the other guys could have done it, and slip away really and just like walk away like I wasn't there.
Give me sleight of hand.
Okay. 14 plus 10, so 24.
All right, so you're just this little halfling walking by. These guys are playing a dice game. Don't really even notice you walking by, and you hear this pop. This guy just stiff backs. You hit him hard enough, and he's drunk. But he looks behind him and says, "What the fuck?" And the other guys, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And in half an instant, they're fighting, and it is a brawl. Chairs, tables, it's going. So you have successfully started a barroom brawl.
And I'm out.
No!
Into the wall.
Val pulls out like a little diary and checks off like a little goal.
I'm going to come here and then chug my ale, and then once it's finished, I'm going to push him into the fight.
You hear the band just kind of pick up the tempo.
Yes.
You need bastard, and I'm going to push him in.
Yep. You hear the dwarf that served you, big buff dude. Don't make me fucking break that shit up again. They're still going at it. Stuff like that.
Yay. Okay,
It goes on for a while until a couple guys get, they're missing a tooth, got a black eye. They end up separating.
Tell me you didn't throw any punches or nothing?
I don't feel anything.
Yes.
Can't feel my legs, man.
So Belmir is like that gargantuan dude in a mosh pit that's just standing there while everybody else is just waiting to actually get hit hard enough to get pissed off.
Yeah.
But
In my
nobody-
mind, I'm doing some freaky shit. I'm like jumping around and everything. But really, I'm just standing still.
So Belmir is on ecstasy, is what he's saying.
Something like that.
Belmir's mind, he's like dancing around the fighting like
Yeah. All right, so Belmir is disappointed when the fight breaks up, and he's just standing there. Ugh. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I'm just going to enjoy the show and keep drinking until we decide we're ready to leave and head back to the inn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna people watch, so I'm just gonna chill, drink my mead.
Peace out. I'm outside enjoying the fresh air.
Okay. You're outside. As you're outside, you see people out there just kind of, there's a few people outside having what would be considered cigars. There's a couple guys out there puking, recovering. It's the outdoor street of a bar, the typical scene. So the rest of the evening goes as normal would be for that atmosphere. Everything kind of dies down to a normal roar of noise of music and games and gambling and arguing and drinking. So nice. Paper bagging it. The evening comes to early morning or late night. Are you guys gonna head home? What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna head home. I need to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, you crazies. I want to get to bed.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. I'd like to get up early to get a head start on that tournament, finding out about that. Gotta go talk to Kazar. I'm gonna relay what I found to Falco, even though he wussed out on us at the bar.
Okay, sounds good. You pass out the information. You guys end up going back to the inn, run into Falco, who's just kind of hanging out there in the main area there. Pass on the information.
You guys survived. Good.
Yeah, what happened? I thought you were gonna come drinking with us again.
Oh no, I was just pushing you in the right direction.
Hey, you slippery bastard.
Belmere is still topsy-turvy. He's pretty drunk still.
He still thinks he's dancing in his head. Just-
Well, I'm still there, man.
Closing it down.
So apparently, the barkeep didn't have a whole lot more information for us other than the guy's name is Kazar that we got to talk to about entering the tournament. And there's apparently some kind of training ground over there that he comes out at. So if you're interested, that's where I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Well, I know you guys are interested, so I'm here to follow along with you guys. I mean, I'd like to get you guys some action before we get into the caves.
Are you not gonna fight in the tournament?
I'm going to be close by.
All right, fair enough.
We'll see what the what the tournament rules or whatever what the team makeup looks like, but I'm most likely to stay close by.
Well, that would be an interesting. But that is just going to be a single fighter melee tournament. But yeah, there might be teams, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how I envisioned it. I guess just from people talking, I actually don't know. So we'll see tomorrow.
I didn't even think about that possibility. It could be fun. All right, so I'm going to turn in for the night.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds
me
good.
too.
Everybody's crashing out.
I think
Yeah.
so.
When I'm attuning to my staff.
Oh, yeah, you guys will spend your first hour if you want to attune to something. And I
Okay.
believe you can only attune to one item for 24 hours or something like that. So
Attune to.
I think my boots might need to be attuned to as well. So I'm going to do that
the
before I go.
boots of bursting.
If I'm looking at my character correctly, does that mean that you can only attune to 3 items total
Yes.
Correct.
ever?
You can, if you want to swap them out, you can swap them out, but only 3 on at one time. Yeah.
Prime. Okay.
Mhm. Correct. Okay, so you guys have had another eventful day. It's been a long day. You guys have had some brew. You're feeling good. You go to your rooms, crash out. You guys want to take a quick break now and come back in a couple minutes?
Sure.
Sound good? We'll just take like a 2-5-minute break, something like that.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, we'll see you soon.
What's
Yep.
we doing?
Sounds good.
So it does do two.
Yeah, sort of.
Hey, look, Cyrus, it does two.
I thought it did.
I think it's because my lighting is like so contrasty and from the kitchen,
Yeah.
and then there's no light on behind us that it's helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
It has a hard time, but
No subjective.
it is morning. You guys wake up to breakfast smells. They're definitely cooking downstairs. You guys can make your way down, have breakfast. What would you guys like to do today?
Go to see the wizard.
I'd like a
Good
healing
morning.
potion.
Again, Jack is running around helping serve, smiling. They're serving some wonderful, tasty food as always. So
So I'm gonna hold ours down in the group with us. I'm gonna address them. So I'm gonna hit the ground running today. I think this morning I'm gonna head over to the Isle of Cord if anybody wants to join. Go find out more about that tournament and see if we can get on the list.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down for a good fight.
Anybody else coming?
I'm following along to make sure you guys don't die.
He's not cocky at all.
There's a history here.
Yeah. Humble paladin.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
So I
Let's
guess it's
go to the Isle of the Ropes.
Isle of Cords.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
so you guys gonna obviously need a boat to get to the island. So what would you guys like to do? I'm trying not to lead you or
I'm just gonna
tell
be
you what to do.
following whoever's going the most people pack. So I'm gonna be
Docks, huh?
following along.
Okay.
Can I flirt my way into getting us all onto a boat? Because you know I'm great at flirting.
Oh boy.
Pretty mad, give us a ride.
Nailed it.
Yep, okay, that's how you do it.
Pretty man.
All right, so you guys are heading down to the dock?
Yeah, we're gonna head down to the docks, and is there anybody? I'm assuming there's people wandering around.
Yeah, so you guys are on the southern docks. It is busy in the morning because they are loading and unloading cargo to get ready for market and all the business that needs to happen early in the morning. There is plenty of people to talk to if you'd like to talk to people.
I'm just gonna stop somebody passing by. Hey, real quick, can you point me in the direction of who I need to talk to get a boat to get to Isle of Cord?
It's this big dude. He's kind of gnarly looking. You can tell he's lower class, just kind of a worker. He says, if you're looking for transportation to Cord, eh?
We're hoping so.
Yes, please.
You might want to, let's see, where's my stuff? You might want to go talk to Captain Laurel. She's leaving soon, I think.
Realm?
Captain Laurel.
Laurel.
I heard of the realm.
All right, appreciate it. And I'm guessing he like gestures our direction or something.
Yeah, he kind of points down there.
All right,
Beautiful blue gal. Can't miss her.
blue gal. Oh, a tiefling. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for the info.
Like her skin is blue?
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
Yes.
It could be like blue as in I feel blue.
Like she could be
Yeah.
Very bummed out individual. All right, well, thank you. And I'm going to walk over.
He kind of holds out his hand. Yeah, information. It's good.
Give him a silver.
Slap a high five. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give him a few copper, I guess.
I give him a silver because I think he's pretty.
He kind of like, ooh.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Okay, now we're gonna go talk to them.
Okay, so you make your way down the docks. It's busy, cargo being loaded, unloaded, and you do see a medium-sized, what would be kind of called a skiff or a smaller ship, and there is an obviously skin tone light blue humanoid on this ship. You can see from a distance.
Good evening, Captain Laurel. Is it?
Yes, that's me. How do you know my name?
A burly fellow over there pointed me towards your direction. Said that you might be able to help us out with some transportation to Cord. We're trying to get over there for the tournament.
Oh,
Are you?
you rough bunch on your way over to Cord for some fighting, I see.
I look rough?
That's the idea. Would you be interested? So you for hire?
Everybody is with you, right?
Everybody should be, right?
Okay. Just double checking. Okay.
Well,
Once we spoke
wait.
up were Kara, me, and Cassie and Ember.
Falco, are you with us?
Oh yeah, and Falco.
Whisper and Ember, I assume, also.
Well, that's what I was wondering. They met up with us, correct?
Ember's with
Yeah.
us.
If
most of the group is going somewhere, I'll just go with you guys.
And Sarah, what's your character's name again?
I think she said she's in the woods.
Artemis, I'll follow from a distance.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool. Oh, everybody.
All right. So she says, all of you looking to go to the island?
We'd like to, if you've got the room.
Yes, please.
I'm heading out soon. I could probably squeeze you all on real quick for a gold each. It's a short trip.
It's a short trip, and you said the gold? You're confusing.
My boat is not an average boat, my dear.
I'm excited now.
You
Wait,
often all
is it not that?
passengers to court?
Is it longer than other boats?
Are we talking like, stop me when I'm close?
Size doesn't matter, sir.
Really? I can't reach any further.
She just kind of stretches and flicks her. She's got this like long, flowy hair, dark hair. And she just kind of waits for you to finish your little deal. So, do we have a deal?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
You can see individuals behind her just kind of bustling on the boat.
So we can shop around. No, I
And then
don't.
Falco steps up, looks at Phil side-eyed and be like, "All right, let's just pay her." And then hands over the what's it, 9? No, how many of those?
8.
How many gold is that?
8. Easy enough. 8 gold.
Is this a one-way trip or a two-way?
Well, like, it could be 2 if, like, are you sticking around?
I'm heading out on I'm currently on a delivery elsewhere, but I can drop you off on my way.
Will you come back for us? Like, it can be one way.
If I'm paid to come back for you, I can come back for you.
Oh.
I guess 2 ways.
Oh,
Well, we
so-
don't want to impose, so I'm sure we can find transport on the way back.
It's not an imposition.
Well, like 2-way, and I'll stand on the beach and jump up and down until she shows up.
I'll stick some leg out for you.
Make
yeah,
it 20 gold and I'll wait for you and return you.
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
yeah.
wait a second.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we're definitely not going to pay for you to take our money, go away, and not come back for us.
Yeah, I think we'll just do the one way.
One way it is.
We're gonna stay there.
Everybody on board.
We may be there more than one day too. We're not sure. So just the one way would be excellent. Thank you very much.
Indeed. Everybody on board. So she kind of jumps around, is kind of checking the rigging, barking orders. You see humanoids here. You see another bluish figure, not quite the same as her, a little darker. He is kind of seems to be the second in command. She's giving him kind of orders and he's passing them on. So they're rigging up. They launch out and start heading out of the bay. You can see the island. It's really not that far away, a few miles at the most. And you guys are sailing. Was there anything you'd like to say or do as you guys are on your way to the island?
I'll pull out the gold that covers myself and hand it to Falco. Thanks for fronting for us.
Well, I was paying out the group, so I just don't think we were fronting anything.
Oh, well, are you sure?
It was the group funds, yeah.
Oh, it was the group funds. Gotcha. I thought you were covering it yourself. I was like, well, you don't have to do that. I can pay my
No,
way.
I'm not that generous.
No.
Phil is just gonna kind of light up his pipe and just kind of lean up against the side rail of the boat. Enjoy the trip.
Okay. As you guys are kind of making yourself at home here on the boat a little bit, you can see the captain and her second in command by the wheel, just kind of talking amongst yourselves. You can tell that they're kind of just checking you guys out, eyeing you out a little bit.
I'm just gonna.
After a while, she kind of comes up to Artemis and whisper and says, "Where is your group from? What is your business on Cord?"
We want to fight people, I think, right? No. Yes.
Well, I've
Well,
just
I
joined the group, so I don't know where they're from.
Just
I've
joined the
been
group.
following.
What type of group?
People.
It's a stream.
Adventurers, it seems.
That's one.
Seems like a mixed bunch. Are you guys looking for training on the Isle of Cord or something different?
I'm not looking for training. I have nearly 2 centuries of experience, but it should be good entertainment.
She kind of is interested by that statement. How about you, dear? As she kind of looks at Whisper.
Whisper is in her own little world, and so she like whips her head and she's like, "Wait, what? What are we talking about?"
Where are you all from? Seems like a very interesting conglomeration of individuals, especially you.
Especially me. What about me?
And she just kind of smiles, and next you guys, you're kind of leaning against the side of the boat, and this flower kind of grows from the side of the boat next to you. A spell that you would recognize.
Okay. Sure, I do.
Ooh, hot damn! She's a druid.
I don't even know how to respond to this.
Well, go have like 5 beers and then respond.
She just kind of smiles, and as you just kind of are surprised in silence, so she just kind of smiles and walks away then.
Okay.
As you're getting about halfway to the island, she kind of stretches a little bit and says to you all, she says, "I told you this is not a normal ship." And she kind of does some hand movements, and all of a sudden the sails are just getting blustered with wind. There's this wind that comes out of nowhere, and the ship just picks up a great amount of speed.
How do you do that?
An abnormal amount of speed, and you guys are just racing through the ocean here. You guys are kind of all holding on and like, "Whoa, this is amazing! This is super cool." You guys make it closer and closer to the island, and you kind of end up on the eastern side of the island. You can see there's kind of like a little dock that's built there, and from the dock there's this wind of stairs built into the rock face that you can see kind of curves around the western side of the island. So you guys, she kind of backs off of her gust of wind, or her spell that she has cast to cause this speed, and they slow the ship down. You guys dock, and she says, "I hope you have a great day. I look forward to picking you up if that's what you like. Let me know. What would you want?"
How best do we signal you when we're ready?
Well, you can let me know now if you want me to pick you up at a certain time.
Oh, right.
Or a certain day, I should say.
That's right. No, we just pay for the one-way passage. So if you're in the area, we will look you up. Thank you for the quick passage. If not,
Okay.
good luck on your journeys.
Well, I've got to go drop off some cargo north, and I will stop here on my way back and see if you are ready.
That's perfect, because I don't really know how long we're going to be until we're ready. So, yeah, I guess we'll see you when you come back around and see if we're ready or not.
Sounds good. She smiles at you all and lets you all off the boat. They take the anchor up and make their way off. You see them kind of bustle around, do a quick turn around the island and head north. You guys are on the dock here, and it's the backside of a very straight cliff. You can see that this island is very steep cliffed, and these stairs are kind of chiseled out or in some way carved into the rock face. They have on the left side a little bit of a small wall, like a safety wall, so you don't just fall off. And they wind very slowly all the way around the western side of the island up to the top if you'd like to go up.
Yeah, I'll start
Real
walking.
quick.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's a beautiful day. You hear some seagulls screeching. It's a little bit windy, but you end up making your way up. It's probably a good hour, half-hour hike, and you guys are winded by the time you get to the top here. But the ocean smell,
I'm not.
everything is. Sorry, go ahead. What? Oh yeah,
I'm not winded.
You might have a brisk walk. So you guys are. The smell of the ocean, it's invigorating. Everything. There's a sense of realness and this feeling that you get being out here in the middle of the ocean on this island. You get to the top, you can hear these echoes of clinks and clangs, and as you get to the top, you can see this plateau of what would be, you could compare it to something that we might describe as Ireland or Scotland, where there's the beautiful rolling grass that is only interrupted by, I don't want to say pocked like rocks and stuff, but it is fully green, just gorgeous. And there are certain areas that you can see where individuals are practicing. They're practicing sword fighting, spears, bows. You can see all sorts of combat training happening as you reach the top of this plateau. Facing towards Neverwinter, on the back of this island, you see a large structure. This is obviously what you are here for. It is a large 2-story structure, probably a good 100 feet wide from what you can see right now. What would you like to do?
That's an impressive.
Before I forget, I just wanted to ask, what was the woman's name on the boat?
Captain Laurel.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Laurel.
Larel.
Okay, thank you.
La, capital R, E-L. Almost like my maiden name.
Well, I guess we'll walk into the building. Go see if we can find Kazar.
I don't know
Okay.
why. Go, Kazar!
You guys probably have another good 15-20 minute walk through this this open grass area. There's not a stick of tree in sight. Again, this is a beautiful green grass rolling with rocks kind of jutting out here and there. You make your way towards the building. There's a big archway. Again, the individuals kind of spread out on the plateau of this island, kind of combat practicing fighting. You make your way into this archway, and it's obviously that this is it's recognizable as a courtyard inside. You make your way through, and you can see that there is an open area in the middle of this housing area, what would be considered like a U shape of housing surrounding an open courtyard that is sanded, meant for like combat training, combat trials. It's just like a sanded courtyard area on the inside of this double-story building around it. As you walk in, there are individuals in the sanded area, again, training and in many times of combat. All around the edge of this sanded area is like a little fence, pony fence, to mark the area of the sanded training area. The second floor has a balcony all the way around it, so that people can stand and watch and see.
Do I see anybody that's not like currently engaged in training, or somebody that like is just kind of standing there taking a break or something that we could talk to? I don't want to.
Yeah, absolutely. You see an individual over kind of to your left as you walk in, and he's just kind of standing there like this, kind of to himself, observing the fighters.
I'm gonna kind of walk over to him. Hello there. I was hoping if I could bother you for some information. We're looking for Kazar. Could you point me towards where he might be?
He kind of looks over you, just a human male in a hooded, kind of like blacked out clothing. And he just kind of nods over further across the way a little bit on your left. And across the way, you see another individual kind of standing and watching. And this individual is something that you haven't seen a whole lot of before. Looks very reptilian.
Yeah. Much obliged. And I'll walk over to the reptilian guy. So rumor has it you might be Kazar.
As you approach, he saw you from a distance away. As you approach, he says, "Yes, I am Kazar. Who are you?"
My name is Phil McCracken, and these are my associates. We were hoping that we can join in the tournament.
Join in the tournament? What makes you think you are worthy to join in Cord's tournament?
Anybody worthy?
I didn't hear that.
Is anybody worthy?
Those who prove themselves in the sand are worthy.
How do we prove ourselves? Wait,
As he's talking to you, his head is kind of like just moving around, very reptilian.
I'm like trying to follow him, like, what the hell?
So you see there's a green, very lizard-like humanoid. Has a tail, obviously, very scaly arms, neck, face, and he's got this like medium armor, I would say, is on, very decently armored.
So I guess there's like a pre-trial before we can get on the list. I don't know how this works. I've never done a melee tournament before.
Oh, well, are you a follower of Cord first?
I can follow Cord.
I do not worship him in particular, but I do go by his ways quite often.
Oh, is he a god?
Yeah, towards the god.
Yeah. Well, like, he does stuff.
He's helped me out in many a situation.
Oh, well.
Falco nudges
You're either
Ember
a
to
believer-
push forward.
What's that?
The Falco nudges Ember to
I don't think so.
forward.
Yeah.
Followers of Cord are allowed trial entry,
But that's not her job.
and those who
I don't
do
follow
training
Cord.
here are allowed trial entry.
So you have to be a follower of Cord or in some kind of like training program first?
Yes, we have many forms of training that we are paid for here. This is a school of martial. And it is also a temple to Cord, as you can see. He kind of points out towards the far end of the courtyard, the sand courtyard, and you can see that it is open to the ocean. There's at the end of it, there's a drop-off cliff, and right there at the edge of it is a shrine there. It seems like a humanoid figure, big buff dude, with a hammer. Kind of, he's in this position of like raising it to the sky.
So how much does it cost to enroll in the program?
Are you seeking to enter the tournament?
I am.
What is your fighting style?
Dual wield.
Dual wield.
Right.
It is 5 gold a person for the tournament. 3-man tournament.
Oh, teams of 3.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess we need to split up into teams, figure out who wants to be on who.
I think
Oh,
there's
no.
3 of you who want to fight. I think the rest of us are perfectly fine spectating.
The
Well,
3-man
I
tournament
understand.
isn't for a while yet, but if you're wishing to do a trial run, we can have a couple of you test your mettle today. Might be interesting. You seem like an interesting group that has showed up here today. I am intrigued. As he kind of like is waving around.
I would love to pretend fight. Let's do it.
This is no pretend fight, my dear.
Oh,
His little lizard lip, or his little lizard tongue is kind of popping out every now and then.
I would like to kind of pretend, no, that you just said don't use that word. I would like to fight.
So I'm going to turn to the group. I thought everybody wanted to fight. So who actually does want to fight in the tournament? Who's watching and who's fighting?
Oh, for me, for sure.
Okay, so
Denny.
there's 1, 2 as well.
I don't know. If there's 3
So Kazar interrupts you and says, you talk amongst yourselves on who actually wants to fight. I suggest that be a choice. This is not just play or pretend. I will ask for permission to use the courtyard. And he, so this is like an open air courtyard, and there's pillars supporting the balcony up top. And he just steps in and climbs straight up one of the posts that's supporting the balcony and disappears.
Okay, I would like to say when I said that to him, I did not mean the tournament was pretend. I meant like just right here, just now.
I think he takes this fairly serious.
Apparently.
It's kind of their religion, so
Oh, you're right. My bad. Whoops. I stopped talking now.
maybe not poke at the guy who says yes we can or no we can't.
My bad. Who lets me talk?
So Ember and Belmere, you guys are fighting. Anybody else?
Oh, crap.
I just want to watch you guys fight.
Okay, it's just the 3 of us. That
Maybe
makes
bet on it.
Difference too. So
If anyone needs a second, I'll be happy to jump in.
What do you think?
Yeah, if for some reason we need to fill a second team, I'll fight, but I don't super care to do so or not.
difference on my character and what she wants to do now. I can't remember what information brought us here in the first place.
It was just
sorry.
some guy in the inn that was we overheard talking about a melee tournament, and we wanted to.
Okay, so right then, the lizard character just lands in the sand in front of you and slowly stands up and says, you have been granted 1 fight this evening. Choose your players well. And he begins ringing this bell, this little, like, one of those triangle things. Ding, 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 ding.
Triangle thing? Is this
You know, one
dinner?
of those little deals.
What happened to the bomb.
Just wait. Let me do my
Okay.
thing. So he's ringing this, and everybody starts clearing out of the arena or the sand courtyard.
Better get my dice.
I will give you a moment to let you choose your two combatants.
I'm pretty sure Amber and the big, like, furry man dude with the weird loincloth, and then the
You don't know my name?
accent guy. You always say you don't need them. It's not that important.
Hold on. You
Oh.
said 2 combatants? I thought we were doing
Two.
teams.
No, I thought he said one.
3.
I thought it was 3.
He said 3.
Originally,
Teams of
but
No, he said 2.
2 combatants.
I'm done.
Oh, 2? Oh, never mind.
If it's just 2, I don't have to fight. That's fine.
2 are allowed to fight today. 3 is for the 3-man tournament.
Got it.
Oh.
You and
Okay.
Keeping
So
it real.
Phil and Belmare can fight today if you guys want.
Okay.
but you guys are just all. No, let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it. The Bash Bros.
All right, so to help you out here, over here is this is the shoreline or the cliff. There's that statue that I was talking about. This is up here, the balcony area, second floor. This is the open courtyard.
Okay.
Is that cliff a drop off or does it go up?
Oh yeah, it's very much a drop off. That goes down, straight down to the ocean.
Okay. And I got a question for Lizard Man. What does he mean by real? Like,
Is this to the death?
is it to
No,
death?
no. So he was just kind of biting back at her, saying that it was, play fight or fake fight.
Okay.
He's saying we take this seriously.
Okay. So what are the rules?
I was just testing you.
The rules are
John?
honorable combat. We have
Hey.
clerics that can bring you back to consciousness if necessary.
Okay, cool. So 0 HP. 0.
Or until surrender.
Hey, John.
Yep.
So I just did research, and apparently the Stormlord is Cord,
That's why
which I didn't know that.
I've been leaning into you heavily for like multiple episodes. For this.
Okay,
What was this big
but-
reveal?
it makes sense for my backstory that I was recruited by him by accident when I was young, so I didn't know him by any other name. So this is like me finding out that this is who it is.
That's up to you.
Yeah, that's how you want to play.
I would say that would fit my storyline because like my whole backstory is that he came to me and saved myself and my mother when we were young and stuff. So this would actually make a lot of sense. Like seeing his statue and being like, "Holy crap, I recognize you."
Okay.
Do
But
it.
we can do that later. We can do that later.
Yeah, sounds good. So you're staying out of combat?
I'm staying out of combat, having many epiphanies over here and like pooping my pants.
Yeah, your brain is going.
yeah, totally. So we can address that later.
All right. So the lizard guy goes out here towards the middle. I'll just use the donkey as a lizard here. He explains to you, combat will begin at the sound of the gong. You already know the rules. Are there any questions?
No questions here, just other than, it's just regular combat, anything goes. Weapons, I'm assuming.
I'm going to move this over here so I can get to it.
Oh my gosh, somebody freaking.
That's why I grabbed it.
Sorry, guys.
Actually, I do have a question.
What's up?
So when you say go, do we roll for initiative?
we're gonna do that now.
Okay. Haha! Nat 20, baby.
Jeez.
Good lord. Oh, hey, it wasn't single
He
digits.
didn't say go.
Well, I guess that would be 22, right? For initiative.
Yeah, you add your modifier.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna address Kazar. So this being a melee tournament, is there magic allowed? What are the limitations to what we're allowed to do here? Is there anything
Yeah.
go? Don't kill each other.
Everything is allowed. Yeah. All your skills, talents, weapons.
So this is just a battle.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
fight. Cool. All right. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. I may be out of screen a lot because I'll be looking at their stats and stuff. So
Cool.
all right. So what is Denny? You said you got a 22 or a 20?
22 for initiative.
Okay. How about you, Phil?
I got a 17. It's like the best initiative I've ever had.
Yeah.
Nice. You said you got a 17?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So catching up here, we have. So he comes out and explains, "You will be fighting Zendar and Zara today. Good luck." And he walks back over here. There's like a little gong on one of the posts.
Over here.
And you see a couple figures come out onto the sand. Is there any particular place you want to be in this area? How would you like to start over here?
Oh,
Anyway, you can zoom in. You can just pick that, I think.
I figure him and I are just going to start running toward those guys.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I can make that screen bigger because it's hard to see.
I wonder if they're.
Right.
Can you zoom it? Oh, you don't have a touch screen.
No.
Let me adjust it here. I'll try and zoom in a little bit.
Double click on it.
Yeah.
If you put it in a speaker mode.
That does not work on a
and then
Mac.
do it.
There you go.
How's that?
Maybe. I could be completely wrong.
It's still kind of hard to see who's
No,
who,
that's good enough.
but that's good enough.
You're bottom right.
I don't like speaker view.
Yeah, Phil, you're this guy right here.
On the
Crap.
right? Okay.
Okay.
Let me
And-
see if this will help. See if colors will help.
There you go.
Cyrus, did you figure out how to make, like, you can make your screen look at just the map?
Yeah,
I
you
would
can
do
choose
bright
just
colors.
one
Yeah.
screen.
So
Yeah,
if you click to switch to active speaker,
Okay.
and then it'll give you the one box, I think, of like whoever's talking.
Yep.
But then if you hit the plus sign, it gives you a whole strip that you can scroll through, and you can actually click on the person that you want to see just their screen.
Oh, yeah. Scroll down now.
So it's a little bit different for me
But you still might
because
be
I'm
able
using
to
a Mac, so
click
I'm
on
gonna
that one.
improvise here a little bit.
Oh, maybe you can't.
Nope.
Okay. Darn it.
So the
Are
Mac,
you guys not able to?
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
because
Sorry.
Hang on, let me try and poke around here, see if I can find something.
yeah, I was just gonna say because on mine I can get it to like I can click on just John's iPhone, and that's the only screen, or like that's the big screen, and then I see everybody else in the little ones in the bottom.
Everybody should be able to do that, I think.
Well,
Be able
my
to pin a video.
the Mac, and for some
It
reason,
shouldn't matter, Mac or window. But anyway, I'll help
I mean,
you
I'm
guys
looking
out.
at it on an iPad.
What it's doing for us is we go to speaker view, and then it has the main big photo of the speaker, and then on the right there's like a scroll from top to bottom list of people, and it doesn't let us click on anybody.
Are you guys using the internet or do you guys have an app?
it's an app on the Mac.
Okay, so tell him
We're looping.
Here. So on the Mac, if you click on the person that you want to look at, it should give you a list of options, and it's the option that says pin video.
Oh, pin video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tried pin video. Perfect.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
We weren't sure what pin video meant.
Sweet. Thanks, Trish.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want this to be
I guess.
Yeah, everybody.
There's a
Oops.
Cool.
Larry.
All right. So you guys ready? So he, the lizard guy, Kazar, goes over to the side, and you hear from the balcony this, and everybody, there's people gathering on the balcony, kind of everybody, individuals gathering around and watching. Let me change this. It's weird. Staring at my pics.
I liked it.
It was we were enjoying.
And so everybody kind of turns and faces towards the cliff and the shrine, and you hear this booming voice say, "Be strong, but do not use your strength for needless destruction. Be brave and scorn cowardice." And then everybody, you hear all the voices say, "In battle, we earn our glory." And Kazar kind of points at the other figures, which I'll describe. So these two figures that come out, one is a female, one is a male. They both have interesting features. They're kind of hairier humanoids, almost beastly looking in their face. One of them's obviously male, one of them's female, and one of them seems kind of standing or leaning against a quarterstaff, and the other one has a bow out. He points to them, and the female nods. The male just kind of throws up his hands, says whatever, and points to you, asking if you're ready.
I'm gonna raise my scimitar up to him, indicate that I'm ready.
Okay. So he hits this gong. Boom.
Hey,
And-
John, before you hit the gong, am I able to rage?
What's that?
Before you hit the gong, can I rage?
You can't rage before combat starts.
Okay.
All right, so bong, combat begins. Belmir, you are up.
Oh, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
So my
Bonus action?
bonus action, I'm gonna rage, and am I able to? Are we able to sprint after a bonus action?
You would use your action, but yes, this is normal combat. So
Okay. And it looks like we're about 60 feet away.
let me here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
So we're 70.
Yep.
What do you want to do, Bill?
It's up to you, man. It's your turn. I can't communicate with you.
Oh, you can't, huh? No secret signals.
We should have.
Denny, you can yell something really quick at him, or you can use your turn to try and communicate.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna yell. I'm gonna yell at Phil because this is just a clear ground. There's no obstacles.
Yeah, this is a sand ground arena.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and sprint. And
Do
I'm
it.
gonna yell at Phil. Get as close as you can. They have a bow.
I'm just
So-
gonna head back.
So I'm just gonna sprint toward him.
Okay, so that is 60 feet.
Yeah, I think so. Well, actually, good question.
What is your speed? 30?
I'm sorry, I'm looking. I can run 80 feet.
What?
And
Yeah.
He's got 40 feet.
No.
He's a giant.
I
Oh,
got
right.
some legs, baby. So I'm
Hold
gonna.
on.
What?
Go ahead. I'm
Okay,
just
so
looking.
my speed is 40.
Damn, it is. Okay.
Yeah. What's your speed, Phil?
That's annoying.
You
hang
don't
on.
know. Just do your turn.
What do you mean I don't know?
You don't know what his speed is unless you've
I'm
already
not
asked him.
communicating with him. I
It's
should know
less
this.
than yours. You'll know it's
Okay.
less than yours.
So where are you running to?
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna run up to the guy on the left.
Which one? This one?
Our left.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
And am I able to run behind him? Or
70, 75, 80 right there.
yeah, there you go. And that's all I can do, really.
Yep. All right,
Alright.
so it is this character's turn next. This female kind of goes, let's see here. She kind of growls and screams in your face. You see kind of hair bristle up a little bit. She disengages with you and goes,
He disengages, huh? That means I can react, right?
no,
No.
she disengaged.
Oh, she used a bonus action?
Yeah.
And then, I need to do something real quick. So, great. 10. All right, she is going to shoot you with her bow.
Good, because I need my rage.
And misses. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume a 13 does not hit you. I'm pretty sure it does not.
hit me.
Okay. That is the actions. You see. Oh, yep. Okay. So I need to do. Sorry, this is weird for a second. So I did that. Okay, so next is Bill.
Could you move me forward 50 feet?
Yep, just a second.
I'm gonna go ahead and click my heels together and activate my boots of bursting, and which will double my movement speed.
So you're going how far?
50 feet.
50?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that puts me, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
20 way.
The guy directly in front of me, is he the bow wielder?
No.
Okay, so
he has a quarterstaff.
oh, the bow wielder's even closer. Cool. I am going to throw my javelin at the bow wielder.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna find that. Okay, so ooh, that's 17 plus 8, so
Yeah, that is.
25 to hit, and then let's see the javelin. 6. Oh, natural 6. So that is 11 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to follow that up with my hand axe. I'm going to throw the javelin at him and get him like right in the shoulder, chest area, and then follow right up with my left-handed with my axe.
So wait, you're throwing 3 times?
No. The first one was my javelin. My second attack is with my axe. I was describing my javelin attack.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And then let's see. That's a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, both of those are gonna zip back into my hand, and then I'm going to use my third attack to throw my hand axe again at him.
You can't throw something a third time because you have two hands and you threw through, right?
Yes, but they magically zip back into my hand because they're bonded weapons.
I have mine.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that's not an action or anything. Is that?
No.
Can you read that for me? Is that a bonus action or anything? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I'll bond a weapon. You can perform one. Okay, so once completed, you can't be disarmed of the weapon unless you are incapacitated, and you can summon it as a bonus action to your hand if it is on the same. Okay.
So it is your bonus action to summon them back.
I see. I thought it was just instantaneous after it hits.
No.
Well, that changes things.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we've been playing that wrong.
Okay. Well, in that case, for my third action, I'm going to go ahead and close the gap.
For your third action, you used your movement to sprint up there, right?
Yeah, that was just my regular movement because of my boost of bursting. It doubles my.
Your boost of bursting was an action or a bonus action? I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action or something like that.
Yeah. So because of my fighter class, I've got. I think 3.
You got 2 actions and a bonus action, or 2 attacks and a bonus action.
This is the first time using this new equipment, so I'm not. Really. Boots of bursting. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's a bonus action to activate it. So yeah, that's what I can do.
Yep. Okay, just making sure we're on the up.
Yeah.
Okay, so your turn. His turn.
Sorry, that took long.
He is also going to do the same thing. He kind of screams, and his kind of hair. He's kind of got beastly features, hairier than a normal humanoid, and almost like these fangs in his teeth. As he's like leaning on his quarterstaff, he yells, and so I need to do something. 3. So, okay. And then he takes a big swig from this jug and charges towards you. He's gonna go over here. And takes his quarterstaff and tries to hit you.
He tries.
Does a 20 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 11 bludgeoning damage, cut in half because you're raging.
Yes.
And then again, uses his quarterstaff. Ooh, natural 20. Okay, so that is going to be 6. 15 bludgeoning damage, cut in half. So that is 2 quarterstaffs. He comes up to you, bop, bop, and then he's going to spend something in order to.
What was the second damage?
15 cut in half. Okay. So then he is going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows, which is unarmed strikes. So he kind of like slams his quarterstaff into the sand and lets go, and it kind of pauses there for a moment while he does these 2 quick blows, and then he's going to grab it again. So that will be okay.
Bring it on, little man.
Definitely misses the first one. I kid you not, nat 20 on the second one. 2.
The crowd roars.
I need to take like pictures of this. So
loaded dice.
6. Yeah. 6.
Dude, it's a good thing you're raging.
Oh yeah.
So
real-
15 again, cut in half because of your rage.
Oh, dude, man. Bring it.
Okay, so bam, bam. Quarterstaff hits, misses with one fist, connects with another. And that is his turn. So we are back up to Belmer.
Is it my turn? All right, so I was gonna go after the bow guy, but since this guy's trying to kiss me, so I'm gonna. I forget what it's called. I can't remember if it's frenzy attack or whatever, but the one that gives me initiative.
Frenzy gives you the extra attack. Reckless gives you advantage.
Okay, cool. So reckless.
So you're gonna reckless giving you the advantage?
Yes, sir.
Good.
11 my first, and 1 my second. All right, so 20 to hit,
That hits.
and then that I'm sorry, 1 second. I got the wrong screen up. All right, so 9, 15, 19 damage. And then I get to hit him again.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Where is it? 6, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
And then my frenzy for bonus action.
Let's
What?
see. Oh yeah, you called reckless. Okay.
Yeah. And then for my frenzy attack, I got a nat 20. So
Nice.
oh yeah. And then so again, that gives me 2 6s plus the attack.
Yeah, so if your normal attack would be rolling 2d6s, you get 12 plus whatever you would roll.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I got 12 plus 6, which is 18 plus 9, so 27 damage.
Good lord.
Kiss me,
Nice.
baby.
Shite.
My turn.
Nice. All right, so you just react and just wail on him here. You definitely catch him in the chest, and he is hurt. He's got some blood coming out of him now.
He's not dead.
So here we go. We have
He's pretty beefy.
this one. Sorry. Here we go. So she's gonna come. This guy's not here.
I was like, why is there a donkey in the arena?
It's Larry.
Yeah.
He somehow got there. He wandered in.
She's gonna shoot you,
What's the name?
Phil. Let's see.
Go dumb down.
So 20 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is
Doesn't that hit?
2. So 7 initial damage, and she is going to.
What does that mean?
Just a second. So she's going to use Arcane Shot. So just take the 7 damage, and I'll explain the next in a second.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wait, I'm sorry, John. Hold on. I'm gonna use my reaction to put up shield, so that misses.
Let's see.
Ooh. I like that reaction.
What was it? So that adds 5 to your AC?
Yeah, so that puts my AC at 22.
Nice. Okay. All right. And that is for the duration till the beginning of your next round, or what? Read that again.
Yeah, that's till the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. All right. So she's gonna shoot at you again. And completely misses.
Hey, John.
Yep.
Like,
You
no.
I totally forgot about my rage +2. So you just skipped out on 6 damage.
Is it 2 per what? Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's 2 per attack.
Yeah.
Lucky
Okay.
bastard.
Boring.
So she is gonna go use her action to go 1, 2, or what is she right here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 more this way.
You bitch.
And that is her turn. So
Can you throw something at her?
Not that
no.
far.
Ah.
You cocked me. Okay. 5, 10,
45
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I need to go 40 feet. Ugh, gonna make me do it again.
Can you sprint and do a bonus action?
Yeah.
You have that? Cool.
So, for clarification, John, these boosts of bursting, it's kind of confusing because it's got 2 charge slots, which makes me think I can use it twice before I take a long rest to charge them both. But it says use once per long rest or once per short rest. So
there's 2 charge slots. What do you mean?
yeah, the boots that you built. Hang on, come on, phone.
Listen.
Seriously. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see this or not, because I can't see myself when I'm in this view. Here, hold on.
Let's go
Gallery.
back so we can. There we go.
So see, it's got 2 charge slots there.
Oh, crazy. I've
Yeah.
been trying to figure out how to get those on there. I don't know how those are on there.
That's whatever you made.
Well, no, I've been trying to copy and paste different items and the coding and crap like that. It's been really difficult to try and get those on there. I don't know how they're on there.
You must have accidentally, because I'm pretty sure these are the custom items you made.
Oh, yeah, it is. So what does the wording say? The wording is correct.
Well, okay, so it says you can use it once per short rest as a bonus action. But
yeah, so once per short rest.
2 is 2 short rests, right? So is that why there's 2 charges?
No, the two charges is wrong. It's once per short rest.
Okay, so I can't use that again.
The 2 charges is probably a copy over from another item or something like that I used to copy coding or something.
Hmm.
Well, now I can just figure that out for my amulet.
Okay.
I know, right? That's what I've been trying to do.
Okay, you slippery bitch. Okay,
We just went
so
there.
I need to go. Well, this freaking movement speed on this archer is way higher than mine,
You
so
don't
it
have
makes
any.
me burn up an action every time I want to get to her.
And she's going to disengage from you when you get close.
Well, I've
Run
got.
away from her and behind Belmere.
I could go steal Benmir's kill.
You should.
What you doing?
Because that frees us both up to get her.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just flip her off and then run after the. He's a monk.
Okay.
So
I assume you're gonna flank.
Yeah, and so I'm going to start off with my scimitar of wounding and do a sneak attack.
Okay.
So that is going to be 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and oh, right, another d6. So that is going to be 10 points of slashing damage, and I am going to choose to wound him.
Okay, which means how much is that? 10 points wounded, can't be healed, correct?
So hit points lost to this weapon can be regained only through a short or long rest rather than by regeneration, magic, or any other means. That's just automatic, whether I do a wound or not. But it says once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target.
Yep.
So it doesn't say like there's any kind of saving throw to determine
No,
whether
there's not. You just have to hit him, and then it does a wound.
Oh, so it just automatically wounds them. Okay, so in that case, at the start of your turn, you're going to take necrotic damage.
Read that part to me.
Did you say necrotic?
So at the start of each of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you wounded it.
Oh, yeah, and I have to, like, use an action or something to... Yeah, okay. Anyway, go ahead. Continue.
You got to do a Constitution saving throw to end it.
Yep.
Alternatively, the wounded creature or creatures within 5 feet of it can use an action to make a medicine saving throw, ending the effects of the turn.
Yep. Go ahead with the rest of your turn.
Okay, yeah. So that was the first strike, and then I'm going to follow it up with my hand axe as a bonus action. Natural 20.
Kill him! Kill him!
So
A 20 and a 4.
So that's 6, 10, 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
He's got to be dead. Guy's invincible.
John?
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Damn, tough bastard.
Wow.
Okay. For my second action, I'm going to hit him again with the Scimitar of Wounding.
Mean third action? Your bonus action? What?
The Scimitar was my bonus action. My hand axe was my action, and I have a second action to use. So that would be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
And that is going to be 9 points of slashing damage again, and you are wounded for a second time.
All right, so he is unconscious. This so you can smell alcohol on this guy now that you guys are both there. And he's trying to duck and dodge, but he's just too slow. You take him out.
So how does that work with him being wounded and the start of his turn to do a saving throw? Would that make him automatically fail the throw?
Yeah, I mean, he's unconscious. So.
Crazy. Cool.
Yeah.
I like this weapon.
All right, so is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn.
Okay, Belmer, you're up.
Okay, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I'm gonna run.
Yes.
1, 2. I'm gonna walk or run my normal speed toward her. It puts me somewhere in the middle of the arena.
So you're gonna go your 40?
Yeah. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna swap to my bow.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack. 1 second, got the wrong screen. Boom. And where's my bow? Long bow. Oh crap. I don't think I hit her from. Can I reckless attack with a bow?
It's melee only, I think.
Okay. Well, I doubt 10 hits her, right?
No.
Okay. 1 second. What about 23?
23 will.
Okay. Oh, sweet. I rolled a nat 8. So that's 8, 10, 12 damage
Okay, sounds good.
piercing. And that's it for my turn.
Okay, perfect. Being weird. Okay, so she is going to shoot at you. I will. She's going to shoot at you. Let's see, 16, 26 to hit.
Oh, she definitely hit me.
Okay, so let's see. Let me do this first. Oh, rolled a 1 on damage though. So 6 damage piercing to start with.
Okay.
Your creature hit by the arrow takes an extra 2d6 poison. So that is 10 damage of poison. And your speed is reduced by 10.
Okay, so I can't negate poison at all, can I?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to see the area effect of this. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, it's not an area. Okay, so as this area hits you, or this arrow hits you, these kind of vine things explode out of it and grab you. Let's see. They kind of encompass you, kind of surrounding you, and you are restrained for 1 minute until you break out of it.
I thought it just reduced my speed.
Hold on a second. Oh yes, sorry. Okay, so that is different. So yeah, it reduces your speed to 10 for 1 minute.
To 10 or by 10?
By 10, sorry. I'm
Okay.
trying to read and speak and think at the same time.
No worries.
And it takes 2d6 slashing damage the first time. Oh, that was the thing. So when you try to move for the first time, you take another 2d6 slashing damage, unless you use an action to like break them off or something like that.
Okay.
Which is a strength check.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry, trying new spells, new actions, things like that. Just taking a second to get used to. So that is first shot. Second shot. Let's see. 24 to hit.
Definitely hits me.
3, 5, 6, 8 piercing. You're raging though, so 4. And yep, that is all. Oh, she's gonna move.
Okay.
Let's see. Right there. And that is her turn. Phil, you're up.
I'm sorry, you said my turn?
Yeah, right?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was
So-
distracting him.
Um,
Wink, wink.
wait, where am I?
Where did you go?
Am I not on the map?
You're
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was me. It looked like it was brown in the camera. Okay, so I'm real far away. Fantastic.
This worked out real well for you.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Damn.
80 feet.
Son of a bitch. All right, I'm pulling out my longbow.
No.
Yep.
This is the only thing I can
Bonus
do.
action.
Yep.
Good.
And I am going to take a shot.
As your
Do it.
I gotta look that up. Okay, +6. And that is a 8. Okay. Come on. Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
That might hit.
A natural 8. So that's going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my final shot. Okay, that is 24 to hit. And then
24 hits.
Yeah. And then another 10 points of piercing damage. Jeez, man. What's my bow forever?
It's crazy you're good with it because it's a dexterity weapon.
My dexterity is pretty decent.
All right, Belmar, you're up.
Okay.
The crowd is, the people around the arena are just kind of cheering. Ah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Before my turn ends, I would like to use my full 25 feet of movement.
No, you said your turn is over. Sorry.
You son of a bitch. My monstrous 25 feet.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Grow some legs.
Little
Yep.
Flintstone legs.
All right, Belmar, you up. You're 40 away.
40.
She is feckin' quick.
Oh, that's 35.
Well, yeah, she is on 40, but you.
Oh,
can
she's
be
on
in,
40. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, even if I move, I'm
What you
going to
doing?
move 5, 10, 15. I'm going to move 15 south. And then once to my left. So toward her left.
That's 20.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick right there. And I'm just trying to box people in, basically. And then I'm going to shoot her with my bow.
Okay, you need to take 2d6 poison.
Yep.
And I got double sixes. I'm not kidding.
That's all right.
Trish or Regina wants to look at it.
And then what I'm going to,
So 12 poison.
yeah, 12, but I'm going to use, I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
Okay. For healing?
Yeah. Well, it's not healing, it's reducing the damage dealt
Oh, by a d12, yeah, or
by
something.
D12. So I got, I subtracted 7 damage from that.
Okay.
So that's 5 damage then?
Yep. 5 poison.
Okay. And then I'm going to mark that off as done. Okay. And then I'm going to shoot her with a bow because I don't like this woman. And I'm going to and did you say that I can't use reckless attack because it's not a melee?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't use reckless on a ranged attack.
Okay, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Does 12 hit?
No.
Okay. Oh, geez. What about 16?
16 just doesn't. Nope. Sorry.
Oh my god. I just whiffed 3 shots.
It was 2 shots, right?
No, the other one was a nat 1. It wasn't even worth mentioning.
Oh, okay. Well, how did you get 3 shots though?
I get 1 attack, 2 attack, and then a bonus attack.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. I think that's right. Yeah. All right. So your turn is over. It is her turn. Let's see. Man, what's she gonna do?
Move closer to.
Yeah, move closer. First thing she's gonna do is shoot you. First one misses. Second one is a nat 18, so that's gonna hit, I'm pretty sure. So 28.
Who?
So the damage on that is 7 plus 5, so 12 piercing, cut in half, so 6.
Oh, to Bellman.
And with that, she's going to use her second special thing. Let's see. And let's see. So when the arrow hits you, it does it explodes, almost like it. What's that?
I said, "Oh, damn!"
Yeah, it does. It does. It's hard to hear you guys. So it does. It's almost like if it was loaded with gunpowder, but you know, there's no gunpowder. It does an arcane explosion. 2d6 force damage. So 6 force damage total added to that.
Hold on 1 second. So is that 3 or 6?
You can't. You don't have any reduction to force damage, so it's 6.
Okay.
Immediately after you, so the target and all other creatures within 10 feet take that damage, which means nobody else is that close, so it's just you.
You're that close.
No, not within 10 feet. So.
Oh, I was thinking.
Man. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You're
Oh
gonna
my
die
gosh.
my next turn, just so you know.
Oh, this is tough. All right.
I think we've cornered him, Phil.
So that is her turn. Phil, you're up.
John, can you hear me better with this thing?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Oh, lame.
No, it's much clearer.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, we found a mic.
I found my
Good.
rock.
Nice. All right, you're up.
Okay, I am going to. Son of a bitch, she's far away. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep poking her with my bow.
Okay.
Oh, that's a miss. Okay. Natural 3. Okay, that's better. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
That hits.
And a natural 8 for damage. So that is going to be. Crap, I lost my screen here. Sorry, hold on.
Too many things.
That is going to be 12 points of. I'm sorry, 11 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to burn an action surge to hit her again.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20 again.
Dang.
Hey! You got 2 twos. It's 20 and 2.
So let's see. That's going to be 8, 10. Yeah, of course on my roll a 2 on it. So that's 10 points and so 13 points of piercing damage for that one.
Jeez. Nice. Good round.
And I'm going to use my massive 25 feet of movement to.
Hobble, hobble,
Okay,
hobble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Phil, you're drunk.
You're going the wrong way.
Like that little kid in a basketball game who runs towards the
Yeah. All right, Bill Mary, you're up.
All right, Phil. I might die here.
Get her.
All right. So I'm going to switch to my maul.
Bonus
instead
action.
Instead of healing myself. Because if she can hit me one more time, I'm dead.
Bold
But
move.
one for the team. I'm going to move up right up on her. Now, am I able to kick her over the ledge?
No, there's a short fence there, so.
I can kick her through it. I'm holding my crowbar. Okay.
Crowbar.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start swinging because
Okay,
I'm
you
really,
got 2 attacks.
I get 3.
No, you used your bonus action to switch.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I have two attacks. So the first one I'm going to do reckless.
Okay.
Whoops, drop the dice. Okay. Okay, so 14 plus 9 to hit, so 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then so 14, 15, 16 damage.
Okay.
Oh, 14 again. And 16 damage again.
14 to hit.
23 to hit. And
Okay.
then 16 damage again.
Nice. Jeez, she is so freaking bloody.
Ooh, hold on. Oh no, that she would get a. No, she's holding her bow. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'll stay put.
Can you
Well, hold on. How
inches
much
left?
did I move right there? I moved 25, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
you're
think I
somewhere over
moved
here.
25. So no, I'll stay there.
Yeah, there's
You
no
good?
way far enough away to get out of her range. Can you? I'm guessing you don't have any more actions to like grapple her or anything.
Negative.
Damn.
Yeah, that was everything.
I'm hurting pretty bad too.
Okay. So
It is her turn. She is going to use one action to disengage. She is going to use another action to shoot you.
Bring it on, woman.
Natural 18. So that is 4, so 9 damage of
In the
piercing.
face.
Okay.
Does that take you out?
No, I'm still hanging in there, man.
Okay. Again.
Barely.
Oh, nat 20. I'm not joking.
Oh, no.
I need to save these dice. So that is 8. 18 cut in half, so another 9 piercing.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh.
That's
you're out.
KO
Okay.
for me, baby.
It's like the anime scenes when somebody gets knocked out. It's just.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
That was her Axon Surge. And her movement. Yeah, that's everything for her. So you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to get within 25 or get 25 feet closer. No, if you just kept going straight diagonal, it should be 10 feet away. Oh, I am 10 feet away.
Yep.
Right, man.
No, you're 15 feet away.
I only need 10 feet to close that gap. There's 2 squares.
No, you're. Oh, I see what you're saying. To be within melee, yes.
Yeah. Son of a damn it. So freaking close. I really wanted to attack her with my melee stuff, but oh, you know what? I am going to use Burning Hands and hit her with that spell. It's his 15-foot cone.
Okay. Is there a save or anything?
So hold on, I'm pulling it up. Yeah, it's a dexterity save.
Ooh. I'm gonna roll my hot dice here.
I'm sure she's pretty high in because he's.
Natural 2. So it's a dex save.
Yeah.
All right, she fails.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she rolled a natural 2.
Yes. What's her modifier? Because my DC is real low.
Plus 4.
She fails. My deck. I'm so excited. This never happens because my
What was the save?
The save is 10.
Oh wow.
It's pathetic. Oh, out. I can't believe that worked.
That's amazing. All
Okay.
right, so as you're chasing her down to the corner, you go to cast this spell and she's trying to dip out of the way, but she kind of twists an ankle, catches her off guard. What happens?
I'm gonna scream at her, "You dropped your pocket!" and it's gonna make her trip. Where? Okay, so that's 12 points of burning damage, I guess. Fire damage.
Fire damage. Okay.
Fire damage.
That's a.
It worked. She failed her save.
What?
All right, Phil, how do you want to do that?
Ah, yes!
We win.
Somebody with a spell.
She was down to 6, man.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm gonna come running up to her and just kind of like do the anime like skid with kicking up a bunch of dust, and I'm gonna like do some jutsu maneuvers, and a 15-foot cone spreading out from my 2 touching thumbs comes out and just engulfs her in fire.
And she was so surprised and distracted by this melee dwarf running up and doing some rave voodoo stuff that she kind of tripped and got caught by it.
And right as the fire ends, I'm just gonna do like the WWE. Just
the crowd goes wild. The lizard guy bong hits the bong. Everybody's cheering.
I'm just gonna put my axe up in the air. Ah!
Yep. Nice. So Kazar runs out, and you can see him, not Larry, but the actual guy. He's kind of administering some spells to stabilize and heal. Starts with the drunken monk over there, and then moves over to the other 2. You guys slowly regain consciousness. They end up kind of meeting you, and they bow. Good fight. They kind of give you honor. Everybody that is surrounding and watching kind of gives a bow of honor. And they say, you have, and Kazar, as you guys kind of come back to where you were initially talking to Kazar, he says, well done. You have proved yourself worthy to enter the tournament. Your names will be put on the list. What are your names?
Virtual high five.
Nice. Well done.
I'm going to take Kazar, Phil McCracken.
I just now saw the mic that you're using. That's awesome.
It's my Rock Band mic from like the Xbox game.
Okay.
In the day in college.
Okay, so he takes both of your names down, and he says the tournament will be a 3-man tournament. So you can choose 3 individuals from your party or whoever you like to enter this tournament. For now, I'll write these names down, and that can be changed later if you like. Please enjoy.
I
There are
volunteer as
opportunities.
tribute.
You, if you would like to further training in areas of combat, that is welcome here. You're welcome to hang out. This is the Isle of Cord. Treat it with honor, and you will be treated with honor also.
Absolutely. I greatly appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
All right. So he kind of jots some notes in this little booklet he's got. Obviously, Kazar, you can tell, is a cleric, a healer. He's just making notes, making sure the other combatants were good. And then he kind of heads up to the top balcony where he zipped up to before. What would
John?
you guys like to do? Yeah.
John. So as he's like turned and going away, and this entire time I've been like having aneurysms in my head as a young dwarf who unknowingly was following a god that I didn't know his true name. I cast Call Lightning
Okay.
down into the middle, not to hit anybody, but I'm literally like spazzing out and freaking out. And so I just like go like cleric rage mode, my hands start sparking, and I just like call lightning down to stop everything. And all I do is like call out to him, and I was like, why has Cord kept me in the dark for so long? And I'm just like this kind of adolescent, like don't know how to handle myself. I'm very confused because I've been with the Stormlord since I was almost a child, and I am like excited, and there's excitement there, but I also feel like very confused, and like I've known this deity for so long, and we've talked and communed together, and he's never quite revealed to me his true self and his true nature as Cord. And so this leader of this temple, I'm like obviously like a little bit displaying some of my power that I'm already connected to him, but also like now I really want to seek some answers.
Okay. So explain this, read this spell for us.
Oh, sure. It's just calling down lightning. So it just says a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that's 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius. It's like basically you can call a storm and then it calls down lightning. I just wanted to call like lightning down. I didn't want to like destroy the arena or anything. Is there a way that I can like choose to make it a little more mild?
Absolutely. So
okay.
As this battle is happening, your mind is just racing with thoughts and questions, and the rest of you are kind of really tuned into this fight, but you kind of haphazardly notice Ember is just staring off into space, not engaged in what's going on. And as soon as the fight ends, the bong kind of brings her back to current reality, and she just begins to, like, her eyes almost start to sparkle and glow, and her hands, you can tell she's just fighting this rage. And then this cloud begins to coalesce above the arena, and everybody's like, what's going on? And then she just kind of brings her fist down in a fit of frustration and rage, and these several lightning strikes just boom, 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 right in the middle of the arena in the sand, and everybody goes dead quiet. The Kazar looks over to the side, and everybody's very quiet for several seconds. Nobody says anything. Everybody's looking at you. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, everything goes quiet. And then out of nowhere, right in front of you guys, this dust cloud of sand gets billowed up as this huge creature lands in front of you. And he kind of slowly stands up with this huge freaking battle axe. This is a minotaur, a huge minotaur, just muscled. His got these like just braids with like beads and feathers, and just
Okay.
these huge horns that are pierced with like rings in the horns and everything. Oh, he says, "Who are you, daughter of Cord?"
I am Ember. I am Stormforged. I have been one with the Stormlord from childhood, and yet he does not show me his whole face. I want to know why. Why have I not been brought in to his full power and his full who he is, to know him? I've been so devoted as his cleric for so many years, and my mind is now boggled as I come to this place and learn that he's so much more than he revealed to me.
His hooves, he's got these big hooves, and he slowly takes a step or two forward closer to you, and without even like half a motion, kind of uses a backhand to stick his huge battle axe into one of the pillars there, and he kind of leans in forward to you, says, "It takes a lifetime to know who you seek. It is not a simple matter. You should not take the weight of it all on such a simple timeline. If you seek him, you will know him. I believe you know this to be true. When did you start your journey?"
Oh, okay. So basically at that, I'll come down on one knee, and so kind of like in a kneel before this creature who's talking to me, with my head kind of down, kind of just breathing heavily with the impact of all that's going on with this. And I'll look up and I'll say, my journey started so many years ago when I was but a child, and the Stormlord came to me and chose me to be with him and to walk with him and to commune with him. And I have communed with him often over the years. Even just a few days ago, I talked with him, and I seek now humbly to know this other side, this side of him that I'm not familiar with. I want to know the Stormlord, who is called Cord.
He smiles and chuckles. He's got these big like lips, and he kind of takes his big hand. I mean, this guy's got muscles on muscles on muscles, and he kind of brings you forward as you stand up. "What is your name, daughter?"
I am Ember Stormforge.
He chuckles, and he picks his battle axe up and kind of takes you a few steps into the arena and addresses the crowd. "Today, warriors, we have a new daughter, a daughter of the storm. Join us." And he raises his battle axe, and everybody's cheering. "Ember."
I reach back, take out my battle axe and my shield, and I start pounding my axe on my shield.
And as you do so, the lightning strikes his battle axe as well as yours.
Yes.
Everybody's just erupting in shock and awe and what's going on, as there's this obvious connection between you and this person who you don't know yet and your deity.
Yes. That's awesome. Yeah, when the cheering dies down and the chanting kind of dies down, I just do a quick spin around again. I go down on one knee, and I just head down a little bit, and then looking up, just go, are there next steps that I need to take?
He turns around and he says, "Stand, daughter, stand in pride. You are on
Stand
your
back up.
path. Continue. If you need training, take it. If you need gear, seek it. But I believe you are on your path. You are welcome here anytime."
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I will be brave and I will be strong and I will fight and learn and bring glory and honor to Cord.
Okay. Without looking, he throws his axe and it sticks to a beam that's next to Kazar. And he looks at you and says, "Put her name down." And then he kind of grabs the top of the balcony because he's that tall. And he just pulls
Nice.
himself up and goes up.
Nice. Okay.
Are Danny and I still in the arena?
You guys are kind of in the, so this all happens right about in here area. So you guys are kind of all
Where?
congregating. You guys are all in the vicinity, if that's what you're asking.
All this took place right next to us. We're just like,
Mhm.
Feel the
Holy-
power.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. This was
all
definitely
your hair
you
is standing on end with the electricity.
yeah, it's definitely a goosebump moment for everybody involved. So awesome. Well done, guys. That was amazing.
Awesome. Thank you, John.
Yeah. So the fight is over. You guys had this amazing experience here on Cord Island. Kazar is still standing there with you guys. What would you guys like to do? Ask any questions? Find anything out?
You said there was training.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask about too.
So you guys go up to Cord and ask him about training, what that's about?
Yeah.
Or Kazar?
We asked Cord
Yeah. What's that?
we asked Cord directly.
Yeah.
Is Miss
So you go up to Kazar, who is scribbling notes, and his eyes are wide. This lizard, he's kind of even more skittish almost. And I say, "Amazing, welcome. Yes, you guys are. I look forward to your tournament battles. This will be very eventful." You ask him about training, and he says, "Yes, this is a school of martial arts of all types. We offer training in all types of areas. Is there something you're interested in?"
Yes, I've actually already started the path for training in the next advancement of my dual wielding. Do you guys offer that?
Of course, dual wielding is a basic.
Well, excellent. I would assume it's for the price.
Yes. What duration of training would you like?
I guess what are my options?
Well,
The montage length.
Yeah.
what's that?
The training montage length.
The training montage. Yeah.
Yeah.
The easy button.
Oh my god.
Rocky music in the background.
Well, so we offer housing and training for as long as you like here. We offer individual training, group training. We offer trainers to travel with you on your adventures. I see you have quite a party here. I assume this is not your final destination, perhaps?
It is not. You are correct.
So what would you like? What would you prefer? You tell me what you would like, sir.
Well, unfortunately, we're only going to be in the area for a very short amount of time. I think this tournament we're about to embark on is the final step before we depart this town. So I guess maybe if I could squeeze a training in before we leave, that would be as good as I can hope for.
If that's what you would like.
Excellent. How about you, Belmir?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
Does he need to train?
Say it again.
She was asking if you need to train.
I don't know.
Just
Well, I
do-
like. What's that?
Sorry, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna do one training session, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we have time for it.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is instead of actually acting it out like previous, just for time wise, I'm going to describe that he pairs you up with a dark scaled tiefling. So you're paired up with this tiefling, and they take you out to that outer courtyard area. And he tells you to stand on one of the kind of like the jutted out rock pillars, and he basically skills you and drills you in balance as you do a wield. He's basically dancing around you, kind of trying to stab you and knock you off of your balance as you attempt to do a wield. So that is a lesson that costs you 5 gold.
Okay.
Sound
Deal.
good? If
Yeah.
that works, I think it'd be a little easier and quicker than actually going through it tonight.
Yeah.
So what does that do for you, Phil?
It gets him, so this is his third session towards a feat that he's working towards.
And is that is that specific for his class?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Adding, well, it's adding to it, yes.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything like that.
As a barbarian, I mean, so
Yeah, I
basically
think
what
so.
he's doing, you can take training in skills and feats outside of your class or race,
Oh,
and that's what you have to take time to train. So if there's a feat or a skill outside of your class or race that you feel would complement your character, or you just want to do, this is what you would do. You would ask for training with it, or you would ask the DM, communicate how would this take place.
So
okay.
then doing your feats and traits option in D&D Beyond, you can kind of browse through what kind of feats are available that you might want to explore.
Okay. I think that's something that I have to probably
Research.
take a look at
Yep,
later.
absolutely.
Yeah, John, is that different than when you're leveling up and gaining things? This is like an additional
Yeah, it
outside
would
of
be an
that?
additional if you want the
Oh.
additional. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, no, definitely something I would like to explore, of course, but some research
Yeah.
obviously is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And how much did
And
that
like-
cost?
That lesson was 5 gold for him that time.
Shit.
Okay, so you guys spend the evening kind of laughing and watching Phil get his butt beat by this brown tiefling that is very dexterous, and just kind of teaching him how to be well balanced as he is fighting. Is there anything else you guys would like to do for the evening?
John, is the tournament going to be the next day?
No, the tournament you were told before was going to be in a couple weeks, and that was, I think, about a week ago. I'm not been keeping track of time very well, so it'd be about a week and a half from now.
If the trainer's willing, I'm willing to, if I'm able to, take a point of exhaustion, even if I need to do. Can I do 2 training sessions back to back?
I'm going to say no, because there's point of training, because you're not going to get much out of a training when you're exhausted. Your scale of learning kind of goes down when you're exhausted, if that makes sense. But I will say, like you and I had talked about, you could hire someone to go with you. That is an option.
Cool. Are there trainers available for that kind of thing?
Absolutely. This is a school of training.
And they're willing to travel?
If you're willing to pay.
Well, far out. I wonder if I could do some price matching between them and Sildar's group. See which one, if they would be the same. I don't know.
Okay. So what would you guys like to do?
I'm going to go up to the trainer and explain our situation. So, thank you for that lesson, by the way. I've learned a lot. A little bit bruised, if nothing else. We're fixing to take our show on the road. Would you be interested at all in teaching me on the road? Would you be willing to come a little bit?
He kind of puts his hood up. This is very, again, dark-scaled tiefling, and he says, I'm a tiefling. I'm always interested in coin.
Excellent. Would I be correct in assuming it would be the same price for traveling lessons as the one today?
Traveling is a bit different. Where will you be going? And how long?
So out of character, I don't know how many training sessions I need left. So it would just depend on.
This was your third, and I think we agreed on 5.
Oh, okay.
I agreed on 3.
I guess so. I don't only need you for maybe a day or two.
Okay, well, then we can call it 15 gold a day, covering travel and training.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, I'll think about that for a little bit. I think I'll probably be doing that, but just in case things change, let me look at my books.
Sounds good. You know where to find me. He turns around and just walks off.
I never caught your name, by the way.
What's that?
Never caught your name.
He kind of over his shoulder, he says, my name is Enix. And he kind of flicks his tail.
And I kind of just salute him with my axe.
Sounds good.
Thanks. Cool. Well, that's all I wanted to do tonight. I don't know if anybody else has anything.
It is midnight.
I think you need to spit some sick rhymes with your microphone there. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Some beatbox.
Do we all hop over to the Xbox and start playing Rock Band? Because we do that.
We still have all this stuff.
Dude,
it's ridiculous.
We legit have all the Rock Band stuff.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, he's set up. So.
Have a rock band party.
Dude, for real, when this quarantine gets lifted, we need to get together and spit some sick tunes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
There's some songs that have honestly been ruined for me because, like, in college, there was too much rock band.
We played Rock Band so much.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything? Heading home? What you guys doing?
Well, we're on this island. Let's see what's here.
Yeah, are there like bunks available?
So yes, like I said, the actual U-shaped building, horseshoe-shaped building, there is housing if you'd like to stay here.
Is it free?
It is not free.
Do we get a discount for the righteous daughter of Cord?
You might be able to if you talk correctly.
Oh, well, Ember.
I think you're our new mouthpiece for the party.
All right,
Okay,
so what are you guys doing?
Take offense or
What's that again?
take offense or not? The compliment or offense? What we love you.
Okay. Yeah, John. So, after the display that just happened and us trying to figure things out, I'll go up to the leader, whoever that is, and I will just inquire about
which
lodgings. I don't like. I've honestly for me, Regina in the game, I've been kind of skipping in and out, so I haven't caught all the names. But whoever would be in charge of that, or I would ask around until I was directed to the person who could talk to me about the lodging situation.
Yeah, so you're
Sorry.
kind of pointed back to Kazar since you've already kind of dealt
Okay.
with him a little bit.
Okay, so I'll go up to Kazar and
Hello again, Ember Stormforge.
hello, and I will bow humbly a little bit, head bow.
He kind of reciprocates, head tilted to the side a little.
Nice. And I'm just inquiring after the fight of my fellow compatriots here and myself. We asked so humbly, is there a place for us to lodge tonight? May we humbly stay in this holy center of my most beloved deity?
Oh, she's good.
I can certainly find rooms for you. How many do you require, man?
20 of your largest rooms with hot tubs. No.
If you've ever seen a lizard surprised.
No. That's just me being facetious. I know. Ember will say, we are most humble. Are your rooms suitable for 2 or 3 to room together?
You can definitely bunk 2 in a room. That would be sufficient.
How many is in our group now? There's been
8.
some additions and some subtractions.
There's
8.
8? Okay. So I request we would need 4 rooms for our party to lodge and spend the night on such holy ground. As the place that we are here now. That was confusing.
For friends of Stormforge, tonight, as he kind of like is weaving and kind of like sloughing it and kind of building it up a little bit, he says, 2 gold, and I'll give you some rooms that face the ocean.
And I will most humbly cover that for my compatriots. It is my honor to be here, and I will cover the cost for all of us to stay with your most humble self.
Your company is most welcome. Enjoy your stay as long as you like. So
Thank
he
you.
kind
We're
of
so pleased.
calls over. He takes your 2 gold, calls over this little kind of human boy that leads you guys up to the 2nd story. 2 rooms on each end of the horseshoe that have this gorgeous overlook of the kind of looking over this cliffside. So, best rooms in the house.
Nice.
I'm gonna go over to
Awesome.
Amber and appreciate the room. That was very kind of you. And I'll kind of offer a nip from my flask.
After the hour that we just had, I will take it, and I will thank you, Phil, and I'll get you some more, and I just like kind of chug it for like a second, and then give it back to him. I needed to steady my nerves.
And I'll kind of grab it back and just kind of gesture at her and congrats, sister, and I'll polish off whatever's left.
I'll do a fake doff of a hat I don't have. Thank you.
Okay,
Just being
anyone
silly.
doing anything before you guys make your way to your rooms?
No, we all just want to sleep.
I think I'm just heading to bunk because I'm exhausted.
Okay, as everybody heads to their rooms, you guys partner up and
I'll bump
just-
also.
Do the 2 that we're fighting, do they need any additional healing other than
No,
what was
they were
provided
fully
for
healed.
them?
Yeah,
Okay.
they have clerics for this reason. So, so you guys go to your respective rooms, having another interesting day. Lots of activity. The waves crashing against the cavern wall are very relaxing. There's this breeze that comes in and just calms your nerves after such a heightened emotional experience. You guys fall asleep, and that is where we will call this evening.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good job, guys. That's awesome.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I just wanted a clarification on something.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an enemy of ours, the Drow that
Mhm.
serves the Spider Queen. What is that person's name? I have down written Thorell.
Yeah, Thorell. Yep,
Okay,
that
but
is
wait.
the one with the wyvern.
Okay, but why is Nick's dad also called Thorell?
Oh crap!
No, there's
No,
different.
I
Hold
don't
on.
think his name is Thorell the Drow with the wyvern.
Yeah, no.
It's a different one.
Thurin.
Thurin,
Thurin.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I have too many like sounding the same names in here.
Yeah.
Guys, we're in trouble.
And I also had a question about those mock battles. Do our